Be honest, I forgot about the really screwed up milk jug that has Jordan's face on it. Honestly, haven't used this scene in a minute. That being said, if you were someone who was nice enough to tip me in the previous stream, it's reflected here. I didn't even have to change anything. I just, like, reloaded the scene, the meter went up, so I know it all worked. You guys got the Kingdom Hearts number by accident, too, because that thing was not filling. You guys did that all on your own. Anyway, we were doing viewer lobbies in Mario Kart 8 The Deluxe on Switch. I've got the room ID on the layout as well as on the screen for people who would like to join. Here's what's gonna happen. If a bunch of you don't join fast enough, I'll just queue online. Otherwise, feel free to join in because we can get some people in. I'm of course gonna populate with AI as well. We're gonna get some people in there. There we go. I'll give you guys a few minutes and then we'll I'll try to leave little minor gaps so that people can get in between circuits and stuff. But hello. Unless there are flakes, but I imagine there won't be. We do have a Mario Party stream happening tomorrow. Probably around this time. It's gonna be myself with Ari, Jordan, and Bridget. I haven't like double checked. It's Morning Moon Dude. Okay, I haven't double checked or anything with people, but I'm gonna put out an announcement thing probably after this stream to throw that out there. Work since 9:30 in the morning. Need my back cracked like a crab leg. Oh yeah. Just get right in there, hit right at the base, snap it a little bit. Thank you to all the subs and resubs, by the way. I will say, I did one change to the stream that I've been doing this past month that people might have noticed. And it's a thing that I have not actually done, and I gotta say, it has given me a marked, seemingly, improvement to the stream. Now you may go, Casey, what could that be? I turned on ads. It's great because as soon as I did, people got hit with Red 1 ads throughout the month. Pretty good. I'm always happy to kiss the ring of the rock. They haven't been on. Pre-rolls have been on, but I hit the button that makes it so that every so often you're getting served ads. I will say, I've noticed it. Some days I make a little bit more. You've been making way less. I'm making a little more. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've gone up by 10%. It seems like. There are some days where it's like, yo, you made like 15 bucks on ads. And I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. That's good. Yeah, as long as it pays the bills, you know. Yeah, it's a solid raise. I put it on the low end. You gotta kind of have to like experiment to see what people are cool with before they just stop watching, you know? You don't want to like trample over them with a bunch, you know? I'm not one of those big streamers. I'm not like MBT, where he can get like hundreds of viewers, and then if an ad comes up, he's just like, well, sub, you poor. And it works. I can do that, but I don't think it actually works. I don't have that power to be that white girl that says, you don't have $5? That girl be crazy with it. I'm gonna be honest here, haven't used this layout in a while. Real rough just looking at Jordan. Jordan just hanging out on that milk. But there's no, like, good, compelling argument for it to be removed, so. I must admit, chat, as we wait for people to come in, which, by the way, you can get in just by using the room ID 6HKXN. Wasn't really feeling it today. I don't know what it is. It's one of those, you know, when you're kind of, like, depressed in a way that you kind of just don't want to do anything, but you can't figure it out. And then as soon as I, like, posted the tweet, I'm like, oh, okay, my body's letting me move again. That's weird. I think I might have to go back to a schedule thing, because it'll debilitatingly force me to do the things that I'm supposed to do and not have a moment where I'm frozen. Because today I'm like, I could have streamed at like 1. Didn't happen. but I could have. Could it be that I've stopped buying coffee? Now, I don't want to say that my life is tied to caffeinated beverages, but it could be. Hey, look, we got more people. Good. I was trying my best to fill time. I'm like, I guess I'll talk about my ailing mental health, you know. You'd think I'd be a bit more up and at 'em, because chat, ladies and gentlemen, part of this David Cage goal was to replace my bad TV, and I have come with news, and the news is that it's here. And that I did not break it while setting it up this past 24 hours. This is I did a payment plan for it, so I have to pay it off for 4 additional months. It fits the entire length of this desk because it is a 65-inch television. Do you remember saying the box? Yeah, it's against the wall. I'm keeping the packaging on it because I just need the styrofoam bars around it so we can have nice cushioning for it. I'm a big fan of it. Every smart app I use is way more responsive. What happened to your old one? It was slowly dying, and a vertical black line was developing right down the middle of it, and all the pixels were slowly burning out. I thought you said 55. 55 was my old one. Now we're on the 65. Now well, anytime I lose in a game now, I can just say, well, you don't understand. The television's just so large. It's just so big, chat. You know, it's just very difficult. Let me see if I can find a shot of it while we keep on waiting, giving you guys more opportunities to fill up this place for me. Where is it? Also, I changed up, you must enter the new realm. Oh, okay. You enjoy whatever the fuck that means. I changed things up over on Twitter. I'm just posting when I'm live as I go live over there now. I can't bring myself to do the hour promote on both. I've seen the engagement. It's way lower. Also, I learned they just entirely suppress links there now. Oh, I'm getting... Oh, okay. So for a reference of what I'm looking at now, chat, here's what the setup is. I've shown you my setup from the front many a time, but I'll show it here. Using an edit of Alto going bigger, we have this. As you can see, this takes the entire length of my desk. The DualSense is there for scale. That's what we're looking at right now. Don't mind the dots, that's my LEDs that I have for the ceiling. Is that an Elgato HD60 Plus? Yeah, it's the HD60S Plus. As you can see, that is where I have it. I run all my console stuff behind the TV, and then run like a couple of cables to my right side, which is where my desk is. This was in an attempt to make this seem like a place that could be a normal room and a workspace at the same time. I only had it as a workspace in my last apartment, and it almost killed me. You have to be able to feel like some level of comfort when your job is, the same place you live. It can be a little rough. We're gonna get started. We're gonna do this, no teams, normal items. We're gonna put hard computers, and not 48 races, 4 races, so that more people can get in. Alright. Having everything in the same... Oh, yeah. Like, I'll get up, and I'll sit in the exact same chair that I used to do this. And the only thing that I do to change up the difference between whether I'm on or off is I put on pants and I put on shoes. I've clocked in. I've clocked and locked in. Here we are. You gotta do what you can to, like, simulate something. You put on shoes for streaming? Yeah, I'm working. I'm working. It's like if I'm going out, you know. I don't do this stuff half naked or anything. We're good. Yeah, my banjo tooey shoeies. Man. Fucking shoeies, dude. Anyway, you probably just got me today. I know my dog has been streaming again. Jordan is getting way too high, and they have abstained from joining today, but they will be here tomorrow. So don't worry, I'll have many reasons to hate Jordan soon. Thank you, Kyber. Appreciate it. Anyway, Jeff, we are running fundraiser stuff for a David Cage marathon. It's all his narrative games and Indigo Prophecy. No, this will not include Omicron. That's why the goal doesn't say $8,500. It's at $1,700. So like, hey, what's up, guys? Doing Omicron. You just need to pay my next lease. What's that, KZ? 12 months. Just like lock the whole thing up so we just got that done. My landlord will be like, why'd you give me like 10K? I'm like, just so you don't have to ask me further. And they're like, oh, okay, sure, I ain't gonna say no. I will say, the most depressing thing about having such an immaculate looking display, I still don't want to replay FF7 Rebirth because I'm like, but the Pro is out and it'll look better. I'm doomed. It's fucking done, man. I need an oil baron to join my stream. When we get that, I'll be set, man. The real answer is that Amazon should have allowed payment plans on the PS5 Pro. I would have snapped on that fucking last week. I would have been like, fuck, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes to make Barrett's testicles look a little bit better. Oh, that was a rough slip. Yeah, I need that Saudi royal money. Stop giving it to the WWE. Give it to me. It's for a good cause. Someone's like, I don't know if I can support, you know, KZ when he's got that Saudi money. I'm like, true, but I see you play King of Fighters. I think I should be given a similar immunity from an ethical standpoint. I love Max's tweet about shaming the PS5 Pro and is not playing FF7 Rebirth. True. He always defaults to PC anyway, so it's like an extra. It's an extra. I don't need this type of situation. It's what we would call the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Professional. It plays that. I'm stunned the Pro made Silent Hill 2 worse. What did they add? Like, did they add a second Catacombs and a fourth of it? TGA is gonna shadow drop Rebirth on computer. That'd be good. If they were smart, what they would do is they would say, boom, PC version. It's gonna drop both PC platforms. The port isn't that bad, and immediately put it on sale. Like start pushing some fucking games on there. They had to update it to remove Pisser. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yo, it's Olympus. Fuck is Bow Wow Wow? That is the track used in FF7 Rebirth when you're doing side quests for a dog. It has both a normal field theme and a battle mix. I don't think I understand this question. Don't worry, I didn't either. I, in fact, looked at the chat to, like, try and parse it and then went straight through a wall. I'm finding new ways you can miss. I gotta stop looking over there. Thank you, do not pursue Lubu for the 10. Appreciate it. I'll address that in a second. Starting to realize I can only like look at chat somewhat regularly unless I'm like, yeah, like not driving. You may go, is this a result of this big thing? It's like, no, this was always a fact. I'm just kind of coming to terms with it again. Yeah, Rebirth has like 5 billion songs. I will be fielding no arguments of, you know, I like more original soundtracks. I had to endure that when we were doing like Game of the Year back in 2020. It's like, new music. I'm like, oh, you fucking morons. You fools! There's shit tons. Give KZ money. I saw that up the corner of my eye and it made me light up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, there's a lot of original stuff in Rebirth, and to be quite honest, most of the revamped stuff is way better than the original stuff. Astrobot has some good stuff. It's similar to Metaphor, I'd say, where it's there's like, you know, like 6 or 7 like really good hits in there, and then everything else is kind of like on that good baseline where it's like you're enjoying it, but you're not gonna like seek it out again, you know? I did boot it up on the new display. It looks real nice. I don't think I did the last speedrun level. Fortunately, there was a battle of domestic violence in my Discord group over it, so I don't know if I should tap in. Stellar Blades OST is a sleeper hit. Yeah, not a lot of people you know, looked into that one too much either because, you know, it was a bit pricey when it came out. You're like an annoying liberal, or you're one of those people that just like gets mad at a game when it accidentally falls into the culture war thing. So it ended up like not getting looked at as much. I probably would have picked it up, but it came out at a bad time. I was attempting to move. Yeah, it came out as soon as I was trying to move, and was $70, so I couldn't be. I was not able to do that. Thank you so much to Anonymous for the 25. After this race of Rainbow Road Nintendo 3DS, I will read any and all tips you guys had. See what's going on. See, this is what sucks, chat. I was going through this like paralysis of like not wanting to do anything, but really wanting to at the same time. It just couldn't like build it up in terms of like streaming or talking or anything. As soon as I start, I can just turn it on. I don't even know what was going over me at the time. I think I'm mentally ill. Now, it's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. So it's hard to shake it off. Work from home seems real fun, and self-employed seems real fun until you realize, oh god, you're the one that has to initiate everything. Yeah, I know there's plenty of folks when it comes to certain games that get attached to weirdo culture war stuff. They're just like, I'm not gonna play that. I can't support that because other people that are uncool as hell decided that they think it's awesome. And it's tough. I always feel bad for the devs in that place where I'm like, they didn't really ask for that. They just wanted to make a game about like Asian girls with big asses. Doing light action RPG combat. It's executive dysfunction. Oh, yeah. Immense. Because all things considered, should be in a good mood. This TV's big and exciting. I woke up before noon. I couldn't motivate to do anything. I didn't even eat. I've just been sitting. Sitting, drinking water mostly. I think I pooped. I don't know why I'm cataloging everything I did today. I thought about checking my mail, I didn't. Did you wash your hands? Yes, of course. I'm a weak man. I feel like if I get sick again, it's gonna be real bad for me. So I'm like, yeah, let's do everything we can to like keep ourselves from falling apart. You watch a big movie on the TV. I started watching the League show. I started watching Arcane last night. Whew, pretty immaculate. I really am enjoying it so far. I had not seen it before, so I'm going through that. I'm glad I waited, because boy does it look good on here. Also looks fake too. Now some people even said in this chat previously, I can't be watching that because it's League, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm never gonna play League. Let's see, Anonymous, this year I'm thankful I'm not the only one that's going to be playing David Cage games. Well, I'm glad that we can come together in such a way for that. Thank you, Anonymous, for that tip earlier. The other tips, no note, so my work here is done. Oh yeah, no spoilers for season 2. KZ's only watched, I think, like 3 episodes. I don't know why I spoke in such a way that KZ's separate from me, but, you know, I've only watched a few episodes so far, so I need to... I don't go here. I don't know what is happening, alright? I'm still trying to figure out what lane they're in. KZ the character, not KZ the individual. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I looked at that water and went, we're going to drown. It's alright, we're fine. Every lesbian I know is obsessed with Arcane on varying levels. Yeah, it makes sense. And animation's really good. Performances seem pretty fucking... pretty top shelf. Yuri Lowenthal was in the first episode, and I went, hey, look. What's up, man? I was able to clock him and JB Blanc immediately. I'm like, alright, we're locked in. Or how the Wii U guy feels about the water. I'm always thinking about that guy. I will say, blowing this up on the new display. It's crazy how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks this gorgeous. And has consistently looked insane even when it came out, hold on, chat, over a decade ago. I don't know why I thought there was gonna be 2 routes to get over there. Like there was gonna be like you could go outer instead of inner. Imagine the 4K on the switcheroo. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that. I refuse on every level to boot Xenoblade 2 until the new Switch. For its safety, we cannot be doing that. Let's see what has been made here. You're in the circuit and you're still doing this shit. What is this? Okay, well, conceptually, this was pretty fast. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's solid. I make one line and things just spawn out of the air. If anyone would like to join, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes. Code is 6HKXN. Bro has his AirPods on. Gotta bow out. Oh, okay. Understandable. Monolith Soft, when they finally release the limiter with the Switch 2. They're immediately gonna test the limits and hit the wall on what they can do instantly, and it's gonna be exciting. See what they can push. Though I'm hoping they go for more of a, how can we get the games we normally make, but like just make them smoother rather than try to up the scale or anything. Alright, chat. I laughed at it, so I'll point it out. This was on my timeline. This is the life we live now. Apple Chud is angry if you will consult the graphs. Let me see, what was that in a reply to? Ah, this was Vince replying to Nim saying that they were going to drag Vince to see Wicked on Thanksgiving. Pretty solid. Alright, chat, we're gonna get started with the next one. If you wanted to get in, you can just go faster. Code's always on the thing. You can like spam it. Is that an alien? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like some sort of creature. I believe someone asked me something and then I just kind of missed it. Let me scroll up here. Any games in particular anyone's hoping for in 2025? Nothing at the moment. There's things I'm already excited for, like Monster Hunter's gonna look good, or I guess a new Resident Evil. It's been a minute. It's been 1 year without it, which means it's been too long. In 2025, I'd like for them to announce that Judgment is coming home from the war. I would like another one of those. You know, if they could find the time, a Kingdom Hearts update would be nice. Maybe they could waltz up and give me some information. Thinking about anything else. Nothing's really coming to mind at the moment. Our Wojak's evil. Like many forms of comedy or things that we use in the modern day, they're born from various sects of the internet like 4chan. And then they just kind of proliferate through everywhere. It's like how Crunchyroll was an anime piracy site, and now that they're the biggest streaming service for actual licensed anime in the world, you know? In some ways, you could say that Wojak's cleaned up their act. Or at the very least, we're used because you're like, oh man, that's funny, instead of this followed by, like, the N-word. Yo, shout out to Blarg up there. I'm never gonna, like, associate, like, a meme thing like that as, like, evil on any level, though. Because then you become, like, the really annoying liberals in 2016. They were like, Pepe the Frog is actually a weapon of the alt-right. I'm like, dude, you are not taking that away from us. How's that big new TV working? It's working out pretty well. I will say, the performance of apps on it, quite good. I was like, oh man, things are like moving smoothly. I can like cast things TV from the browser. These TVs are like from the future or some shit. Like the remote is a Wiimote. They give you like a little cursor on the screen when you like waggle it. I had to go through the most arduous process, which was to log in on anything that I used to watch something and then log in through the browser and punch it in the code. I can't tell we're going to hell, though, when there was a moment when they're like, for you to download this extra app, you gotta go make an account on the TV manufacturer's website. Make an LG account. I'm like, brother, the future is doomed. I just want to watch things on Poob. And you're harshing my vibe. I can't believe I missed the red bricks. We're so done. It's so over. I like making little, they even let you do little quick select stuff where you can like hold a button on the remote. And you can tie that, whatever that is, to wherever you want to go. So it's like, oh, I want to go to whatever the HDMI is for my games. I can hold the 1 key. Or I can go to YouTube by holding 2. I feel like I'm in the future. Granted, I've been able to do that before, but it seems significantly easier now. Alright, I must admit, Aries made a good post. I'm gonna have to re-skeet it. They're saying playing tons of different fighting games for years and building up a residual knowledge base is awesome. Sometimes you'll get into a ranked match and jab a player once, see them walk backwards, and immediately know, oh, that's Cowardly David, and your brain shifts into Cowardly David destruction mode. Thank you, Rebecca, for the resub. Appreciate it. No, that's me! You've been seen. I'm sorry to say, Kyber. Sounds like you're Cowardly David. That's not great. Even if you don't mean to, you slip into an airy voice. Oh, don't worry, I did. I was like, hold on. I gotta put a little bit of it in there. Not a lot. But maybe just put a twinge. In case you're wondering, how do you do your airy voice? I try to imagine if my tongue is growing while talking. Like, it's a bit more inflated, man. Like, they're struggling to get the words out because their tongue's like 6 pounds or something. Oh, fuck, they're taking us to the moon. You have to have a stuffed sinus. That doesn't happen to me too often. I'm blessed in that I don't have sinus issues really ever. Like, the seasons change and nothing really happens. Hey, man. Anyway, you'll hear some hey mans tomorrow unless things go run amok. Because of course we'll be doing some Mario Party tomorrow. Area was available that day. They're calling out on Saturday to do our 30-turn epic. So please look out for that. It's insane how Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing are the only that do this idea well. So many failed karting games. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Sega could probably, like, nail this kind of thing pretty easily if they just go back and get Sumo Digital to, like, make a one that uses their whole IP. If they use, like, the whole Sega All-Stars instead of the Team Sonic thing. That game was still, like, sound, but it had the problems of, being a team-based thing instead of a one against the world type of racing game. And limiting it to just Sonic was a bit of a miss. I'd say Sonic doesn't have enough level themes to fill up a whole thing. But you can get an insane range of ideas for a Sega All-Stars thing. We need to get another one because this one can come out in an environment where they can put Persona in it and RGG stuff in it. You play that Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, and so there's not a single thing that references, like, Yakuza in it. And you're like, oh, shit. There's eight Kamurocho tracks. You don't even have to do that. You can do a Kamurocho. You can do a Yokohama. And then you're like, maybe like a Soten Bori. Some people like, you do Hawaii, and I'm like, nah, you don't even need to do that. You can give someone else the islands. That's a different franchise. Yeah, surprisingly, Rebirth has an exceptional racing game in it with the Chocobo stuff. The, like, Cactuar door gate things are a bit annoying, but aside from that, like, pretty solid. Hey, you can have M-rated stuff in there, I bet, you know, so long as you, like, you know, don't make it an M-rated thing. I imagine it's not that big of a deal. Astrobot has a God of War Ragnarok level, like, ultimately, I don't think it matters. Literally, as I'm trying to click into the star, I was struck by lightning. You know why that happens? Deep-seated hatred for my lineage and the color of my skin. That's what I think. You know, if that didn't happen to me, I bet I could have at least gotten 8th place. They've stolen everything from me. Thank you for deleting the message that said, the dreaded Latinx. We ain't doing that here. We ain't doing that here. We will not be using terms made up by white people. Not today. You're an ally. In some ways. To reference that meme, call me that name again and you'll see why crime rates are so high. The person they were talking to at the time? Jontron. Such a lust for mushroom platforms. Oh boy. I finally requested my Twitter archive for my main account. I didn't really have any interest until I went, oh, this thing actually stores every single piece of media that I've received or used. And I went, I bet I've responded with some good pictures. I should grab those. I've been trying to keep the clips account updated. I do it in like small bursts. It's tough to find good captions for them, and also things that fit the official time limit of 1 minute. And also find ones where it's like, all right, do I still do content with them? All right, this one's good to go. I'm like, are people being treated with the correct pronouns? Yes. Okay, that one can go. I want to try and avoid putting a splash screen in the start like it's a Looney Tunes cartoon on HBO Max going, this was made in a different time. We have to be sensitive to that fact. And next thing you know, it just cuts to Ari going, KM, you're gay, right? And it's like, oh, damn. Do I still like this person at all? Yeah, you know, in most cases, I'm not the problem. The twins linked me a post that was funny. I clicked in. They're like, you're blocked. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. But I know that you're a worse person in real life because you don't like me. That's right, chat. You can join by hitting the code 68KXN. That's right. We just had a bunch of people leave. The gaps are here for you. Okay, I see this on my timeline, so I gotta read it. It's from Little Karibo, creator of the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. They're like, in retrospect, they likely thought that they were dodging a bullet with this recasting. It's in regards to the sequel to Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, where they replaced the main guy, who was Mel Gibson, because they didn't want to, they didn't want to step on any toes with, like, the things he did in the aughts. So they recast him with Zachary Levi. Whoops. Mel Gibson's still a Black Plague. He's like a little less Black Plaguey than he used to be, but it's still like not. It's still like a. Do we wanna? It's one of those instead of never. Sometimes I forget that shit that came out about Mel Gibson was crazy. That was at a time where we didn't do like the body cam and the recording stuff as much. People are trained now. Nobody's calling someone sugar tits when they're getting pulled over anymore. That's just not happening. And Zachary Levi became like a, an even more right-wing wacko, anti-vax. Trump's where it was like, whatever. It comes with the rest of them. It almost feels like. Maury kind of just started melting down when Shazam 2 like flopped really hard, and then tried to say some shit. It's like but John Wick 4 isn't that great, guys. You can see Shazam 2, and as someone who's seen both, holy shit, dude. It's a real Sandman versus Glass Joe situation here, dude. Yeah, he's the Shazam guy. Also, Flynn Rider in Tangle. He is in Kingdom Hearts 3. He's made many mistakes, but at least he's a fan of Kingdom Hearts. He's at least got one good quality over there. All right, we're gonna get started. Don't forget Purple Crayon, man. Fucking Harold, dude. I have noticed some level of bots have started getting up on the blue skies recently. I say this because I got 6 of the exact same bot reply on some of my posts that were just something like, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are giving people $20,000 a day or something. And they're all like, I thought this was interesting. And I'm like, what are we doing here, dude? One, I'm not opposed to $20,000. But I know you're not going to give me $20,000, so I'm just going to go ahead and hide the post and block. Oh, man. It's having some moderation, growing pains. It's not a super huge deal. Overall, I enjoy the experience, mainly because I can scroll without seeing ads. Yeah, Elon is not doing that. That would clear up my debt. It would not clear up mine, but it would put enough of a dent in it that when I do my monthly fees on it, I wouldn't have to pay as much. Don't worry, I'm currently in denial about the fact that I pay the government about close to $600 a month, and that's probably going to go up by 30% next year. Okay, let's go! Welcome to Tokyo. Yeah, I don't really block people on Blue Sky as much as every liberal on there has to let you know the block button exists every 5 minutes. I just reserve it for bots, or if I see, or if it's some insane conservative in my replies for some reason, which is very rare. It's been like maybe one. Sounds like next year is gonna be hell in the U.S. Yeah, changing a bit of administration is always shaky. Tariff stuff's gonna make things fairly difficult. If all of that ends up going through. I should probably get some vaccinations in soon, but I think I have to pay for those now. We're past the like COVID era where they would just like fucking stick it in your arm for free. I only remembered that I should probably do this stuff because Cheese got it done, and I think she's dying of microplastics. Yeah, the hope is that, you know, the tariff stuff doesn't really work out because, boy, one, Americans that support the tariffs have no idea how they work because, in fact, they fuck us. And two, it's just a very bad idea. Very bad idea. The rest of the world making fun of us now, but, oh boy. Very excited for you Canadians next year. Morning Moon Dude going Flynn from Tangled. I love Kingdom Hearts 3, but hate vaccinations. He's using the purple crayon! I was able to get that fast. I had to rush because of this race. Much like how you had to rush to make that. Very good. Conceptually, solid. You nailed like 3 Zachary Levi things at once. This is all planned by Microsoft to stop the reign of terror of the Switch 2. Ah. Seems pretty likely now that, like, we'll be playing on Switch 2, like, in less than a year. Like, it's probably something where it comes out in the fall and then has a massive holiday push. They're smart. It's not like when the Switch came out where they're like, we could put that shit out in March. Because in the context here was there was, oh, we're making no money. We should put it out as soon as possible. Now they're like, we're making a lot of money. We can actually put this out at a normal time instead of the start of the year. Do you know how tired I am of making conversations about fucking about this is the moment, right? This is it. Doesn't help that I did gaming news podcasts. Please refer to our episode in which we were months out from Monster Hunter Rise, and the discussion was, they clearly timed this out for the next big Switch that's gonna come out at the same time. That was like 8 years ago. Did you know Monster Hunter Rise came out in 2018? It was crazy. Pokemon Legends ZA will be launch cross-gen, I believe. There's a part of me that really wants Nintendo to do a reveal, and I've thought about it in my head forever, right? Where they do like a little blurb in their like setup live stream on the whole thing, and they're like, every first and second party game on the Switch has a patch. In fact, we've already completed them. It's like, it's all locked in. It's not massive gains or anything, but it's just like, everything runs good. In fact, it's all set up. Right out of the box, you're good. They're like, we had a Switch 2 patch for all the Xenoblades, and all of these patches were done for a year and a half. It's just collecting dust. You'll play Link's Awakening at 60. I'm not even looking for them. It's like, I don't need 1440p Xenoblade 2. I need 900p at 60, though. That I feel like's the ideal. The reason the PS5 felt so great is that I put in games that I already owned from last gen, and everything ran great. See, that was a great environment. Now we're a few years past that, and everyone forgot that was one of the key benefits to that system, and then went, where are the games? I'm like, the games run good. That's where we're at. Except for the ones that are really cutting edge now, but that happens every fucking gen. Like, when Switch 2 drops, I'll be incentivized to replay stuff. Like, I want to replay Xenoblade 2, because that seems like it's clearly the best Xenoblade game of the main three. But is the ugliest one by mass. Like, I keep thinking about it, I'm like, soundtrack, based. Designs, based. Has Nomura in it, based. Combat system, nuanced and layered. Does Mario Kart 8 DX still have the Mercedes bonus cards? I think they do. I think they're still in here. Chad would know better than me. I think they're just something you unlock in here. Where they kind of just give you a new thing every, like, 100 coins. But I've since unlocked everything, like, years ago. So there's nothing left to chase. Yeah, they did. Yeah, back on Wii U in like 2015, I think it was like a year after it came. They're like, dude, would you like to pick up a Mercedes-Benz in Mario Kart? Oh yeah, also Malice is the A's, right? I don't really have any fiery comparisons between the three main Xenoblade games. Besides, I feel like one is fine. There are some certain systems in it that I don't find entirely appealing. 3 has too many party members on the screen, so it's just kind of noise. The story's better than 1, though. I did enjoy that a bit more. 2 just kind of hits real good. I like Xenoblade 2 a lot because it has attack canceling in it and it just feels really good. And there's a lot of hit stop on everything you do. You do anchor shot in that game that makes you shoot out the potion, and it feels like you shot someone in the head. Yeah, the cast in 3 is probably one of the more standout best ones, you know? Doesn't feel like anyone, like, fades into the background at all. Xenoblade 1, like, a third of the cast does that. 2 is fine. Some aren't bulked up to the forefront as much, but I feel like it's probably, like, the middle range on it. Wonder how the definitive version of Cross will work. I imagine that they're just gonna pay off the stuff that they put at the end of that game. I know nothing about Xenoblade Chronicles Cross, except for the fact that most of the good story stuff in that is tied to the side quests that have cool shit in it. And are good side quests, as I've been told. And that it sequel baits really hard, and it sounds like they will close that up with this one. So I imagine it might be just some stuff tacked to the end. That's all I know. Don't forget the Xenoblade Cross virus USB that breaks your computer. See, I don't remember that shit. All I remembered about that in the lead up was not being interested in it because I never played the first Xenoblade at the time. And being interested in the fact that I wanted to fly on a cool robot, and someone said it takes you 50 hours, so I didn't play it. But now, I like Xenoblade. And I've watched enough anime to know that Hiroyuki Sawano is one of the greatest composers of our time. To the point where I'm just ignoring the OST now, so that when I play it, it will be fresh for me, and I'll go, oh shit, he's doing that thing he always does. Where he makes the music sound good and puts rap in it. It's funny you ask, because Xenoblade fan, their top 3, it's always different. Yeah, currently for me, it's 2, 3, 1. One's got some good stuff in it, you know. Shulk's good at screaming, you know. Solid other moments there, but it's, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about trying to identify the specific thing that hampers it for me, and I'm like, it's too basic is the best way I can describe its plot. And the stuff that happens in it. It's a little too vanilla for me. There's not a lot of nuance in that statement, but, you know, I could probably get it going. The Automon's going insane. I imagine the Automon's going crazy with the I kill you shit. Man, dude knew how to fucking bring it. Fucking awesome, Jet. You know, Twitch is trying its best to be a safe place, alright? And people are getting caught in the crossfire. There's, like, some good twists in Xenoblade 1 that I like quite a bit. I like everything it has in, like, Black Mountain or whatever. I'm trying to remember what's her name. Fucking Melia? That's the thing. I don't give a shit about that character on any level, so there's, like, a chunk of the plot that I just do not care about as a result. The villain that's, like, from her faction of the game, that's, like, a really annoying boss fight, I'm like, oh god, you're just losing a point just off this bitch. Real rough. Real rough. Her cuck arc is a 10 out of 10, though. I mean... It is, but... It's kind of like it's like the Genesis point where it gets outdone with 2 subsequent games in its franchise. Because then 2 gets a better one. And 3 gets one that's so unbelievably funny on your first go-through that it makes you dizzy. Anyway, I'm always open to getting new people in here. So if you have this on Switch, room code is 6HKXN. You can jump on. Nice. Really cuck arc if she got laid in Xenoblade 3. It is for that game. You always got to contain it within its main game. You got to lock it in there for the moment. We can't do, like, retroactive, because in the moment if they feel it at any point in their life, it still counts. Think of it this way. My computer died 5 months ago. As I attempted to install a new power supply, and then sparks came out of it, and it was dead. But I got a new one through your great support. That doesn't mean I wasn't cucked out of a computer at any point. I felt the despair within me. And that feeling remained. It is the same way as the I love you and all you guys. I will have to say, Xenoblade fans, horrible with spoilers. I go into Xenoblade 3 with the only spoiler was the Rex related thing. And I'm like, come on, guy. Anytime I see anyone on the internet participating in story leaks for a game that doesn't come out and they plan on playing, I'm like, you're an insane person. You're a fucking psychopath. You Pokemon fans suck. Cam and his long neck. I have never heard of this KM person personally. But it was rough. Rough. I semi-hate the race. No, I think that shit's awesome. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm great with spoilers because I forget them. You know, the Reen profile, the Reen emote really fucking adds quite a bit there. Oh shit, not hate. I love the review. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny, but so real. People hate on Rex because he looks like a dweeb. I'm like, whatever, he's a fucking JRPG protag. He's just fucking doing it. Not all of them can have, like, their shit. A lot of people are like, finally, the Xenoblade 3 can fix, the DLC for 3 can fix Rex. I'm like, there's none to fix.
Leaving?
He's got it on, man. What's up, dog? Thank you for the raid. We're doing Mario Kart 8 viewer races in chat here. If any of you coming from Alto's Pokemon Zone would like to join in, we got a room ID on screen and on the thing below it, so feel free. I'll give you guys a couple extra minutes here to come in. Offers up for you. The opportunity is there. Every time I go to look at the room ID, I'm like, why do I still have the Jordan milk? They caught a grubbin with a master ball and immediately ended stream. See, they know, they've been out of practice on stream, but they still understood how to end a stream. Like, they still understand. Oh man, it's been so long since Alto posted the emote of the mentally deranged animal. Stream was educational. Apparently Farfetch'd is not a trash mon anymore. There you go. There you go, man. Help me, man. Off topic, but would you play Jack now that has a proper PS5? I was gonna ask, because I knew chat would know. Is the Jack that's coming out on PS5 now like different from the one I own? So is it like using the new emulation stuff? It's updated? Aw, shit, dude! Question number 2. Do those things have save states on them? I know they got rewinds on. They do? It has rewind. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we will, in fact, I cannot wait for them to get Jack 2 and 3 on there. Jack 2 is saved. Every bad mission has been fixed because I can rewind them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Protecting Crew's mercenaries in the sewer is gonna be great because every time I fucking lose on that dog shit level, I can just roll it back. I will be able to commit to something Jack related, but we're gonna wait until all 3 are out. Jack 1's fine, but it doesn't have the soul that comes from Jack 2 and 3. Jack 2, where you can undo random traffic accidents to make you fail a mission. Yes! That's what we're looking for. Alright, I've given you guys enough time. I'm gonna go ahead and click through here and get started. Yeah, Sony needs to figure out what they're doing with that. So, I want to call you. I can hop in. Sure. I wasn't gonna bother you because you just came off your own stream. Didn't want to.
They're eating.
Didn't want to impose.
They're eating
Zumbo sauce. Dude,
Dude, I thought I ended that stream pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, you know how to do it.
I would, hey chat, watch this. Threw a master ball of the grub and then wordlessly, like, started a raid.
Dude, that's... You understand. You get it. So chat, this is how stupid the people I work with are. I tagged them all for a stream I'm gonna do. And I skeeted this. The names are just making it too much. Because I went, at Zumbo Sauce, at Zingo Flayed, would you be available Saturday for 30-turn Bowser Party? At Ribbity Toilet said they'd be willing to call out for it. I'm like, man. What am I doing?
Oh yeah, since you asked earlier, I'm on call and I can explain this way better now. Yes, they are slowly trying to update all the PS2 games on PS5 to make them work with the new emulation.
Yeah, that's good. When I first saw it there, I'm like, surely it has to be of the same quality as the other things that they're putting out now.
Yep.
And they did,
Sly 1 got that redo, and then Sly 2 and 3 are getting the redo at the same time.
I'm so damaged, dude. You went and got that, and I'm like, what kind of pussy does it got?
Yeah, same. No, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's rough out here. Oh, man.
Yeah, but the emulation, like the new emulation that they've been doing since they started putting up like PSP games and stuff on there, really good.
Yeah, I saw some stuff on like one of the Sly games and how it runs, so I was excited to hear that it's getting the updated version. Maybe Ape Escape will return, or maybe it'll burn in hell. It's probably returning now. Given that I heard they were delisting the old Ape Escape too, I'm like, yeah, so you can put a good one on there. Just pay Ubisoft already for the fucking good voice lines, please God.
Yeah. Also, can you please can you please pay whatever money that fucking Konami like wants to have so we can get 3 on there?
Yeah. The children yearn for the Freaky Monkey 5. Just realized I just realized in my streaming environment, I don't know if I can stream those games.
What? Oh no!
I'm gonna have to ban a couple of people in advance, like.
Is the original Ape Escape fine though? Yes. Yeah, that's like one of the first games I put.
Yeah. That's when they started putting up the PS1 emulation stuff a few years ago. So that one has all of the stuff baked in.
Yep.
Ape Escape 2 was the only other one that was on there at the time, and that was when they did the PS2 on PS4 initiative in like 2016. So it was really old.
Yeah, I know they redid Siren for Halloween last month.
Woo!
They're also now letting people do cross-buy. So for example,
I saw that, like Resident Evil DualShock Edition or whatever.
Yeah, if you bought that or Dino Crisis on PS3 or Vita.
If you bought one of those 15 years ago, you can now just download it on the PS5 or just buy it for like $10 or whatever the a la carte price is now.
Most of the PS Plus like classic titles that they put, I think you can buy. I think the only exception is like Tekken.
Yeah,
I don't think you can buy Tekken 2.
Yeah, they need to put another like.
Now.
They need to put like $50 million into more staff for the third-party company they have doing this to get as many things that they had on the PS3 and Vita store onto the PS5.
Yeah,
where they're like okay, all right, here you go. Fucking who cares? Grim Grimoire PS2, Odin Sphere PS2, all these Atlas games, Chrono Trigger's PS1 port. Just start fixing all the shit that's just
dude, that PS1 port's not
store.
Like great, but it's like I'd buy it.
Yeah, but it's just there. I'm just thinking of things that I own on the PS3.
Remember when they bundled like the PS1 port of Chrono Trigger with a PS1 port of Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah. They had a bunch of shit like that on there. Some argue that one of the best versions to play Soten is in fact still the PS3 version.
Yes.
Because the PS4 port of that is the most pathetic looking thing next to every other one.
If you have a Series X, you can get that Xbox Live Arcade version. Of,
I have that as well. Yeah, on Series X.
Like, I think that's just the PS1 version.
Yeah, it does have the original voices and stuff on there, so it's all good.
It's really stunning just how much Jim Ryan was stifling the PS Plus stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, like the moment he left, like, they started trying to do like back-to-back stuff.
And it's the right thing to do. Give me more, make it easier for me to play things with as little machines as possible, please.
Yeah. Like, I really hope that I hope they go through the entirety of the PS2 and PS4 library and just update all those games, as well as adding completely new ones.
Yeah, they have a lot of shit that they sold on that PS3 store that they could just put up here now, that people would be very appreciative of. That's not even counting just putting in new things that weren't on either of them.
Oh, they will absolutely do the PS2 Ratchet games, because if like, they're only now fixing Sly 2 and 3 at the same time, and Jack 1 is getting that, because Jack 2 and 3 are basically the same game.
Yeah.
In a lot of the way, they'll probably do that, and then we'll get Ratchet and Clank.
They can finally figure out the issues of the Ratchet PS2 versions, where they are significantly more difficult to emulate because of their spaghetti code. That's why the PS3 versions are really bad.
Yeah.
Because they had no idea how to fix certain aspects of it.
The fucking chat just said I need an updated Dark Cloud 2. They can fucking fix those ports.
Yeah. They'll be bright clouds.
You're a fucker.
You laughed, and it's fucking over.
Yeah.
I've started doing a thing like I'm on Family Feud, where I will reply something on Blue Sky, and then I hit enter, I go, good answer. Good answer. Fucking knock it out.
I think Jordan really likes that. I call it grabbing with a Master Ball.
Really big fan of your Jordan post earlier. Really good, really fucking good job. Clearly made him mad.
Oh, did it actually?
He told you to die.
I didn't see that.
He saw it like a couple hours later because he was at work, I think. And he's like, die. And I'm like, you put your hand on the stove. This started with you running a bad bit.
Oh yeah, I also got censored on Pokemon Shield earlier.
Yeah, I replied saying you should have named it Cofagrigus.
I should have. Okay, so we were talking about that Pokemon in call. So you know how they gave that like a new regional form in like Runerigus?
Yes.
Because it my head, because I said Runerigus, I tried to say Cofagrigus as if it were one word. After it left my mouth, I went, wait, nope, hold on, nope.
Oh. Don't forget what Yucky and Co did. They did a bad bit in chat. Alright, what's their bad bit?
Yucky just put FA and then someone else tag teamed the other like 5 letters. Not 5, like the other 4 letters. And went, oh, I mean, you didn't say the word. You just kind of conspired to say it.
Chat, by the way, none of that in here.
Yeah, don't do that here.
We're not doing bros moves with slurs. We're not doing that. Because then you'll start adding them on top of each other advanced, like.
Oh, dude, dude, the moment fucking like Diamond gets in, it's over.
Yeah, none of that. Just letting you know. You can do whatever you want at Alta's fucking pound over there. That's fine.
Yeah. The stream chat got real bad. At some point, someone just replied saying, Reshiram, you know, like the Pokemon from Black and White. Reshiram is like Toriel before Toriel to me, and I just had to read that and look at that with my eyes.
There's a certain, like, terminal horny furry that exists where you're just like, can you shut up and go outside?
I mean,
like,
I thought it was funny, and I even told my call, like, I'm not trying to be professional here, just do whatever, as long as you're not trying to say slurs, I don't give a shit.
There's a certain level of shit people say where I'm like, take a breath. breathe some fresh air. And calm down.
It was funny, so I don't really mind.
Like, I have no quarrel with furries under any circumstance.
I also feel like I can get away with that because when I upload the VODs, I don't have to chat.
That is true. I'm just saying, we don't need to be posting about butter dragons, alright?
What?
Did you hear about the butter dragon Undertale thing?
No.
Okay, so Undertale was originally a Kickstarter game.
Yeah.
And one of the tiers was you could get your character in the game.
Oh, you talking about, like, So Sorry? Or whatever that
Yeah, there's the
is?
dude's like, here's my character, it's like a butter dragon. And it's, oof. And Toby had to reach out to them saying, I know you're, like, proud of this, but you're gonna get burned alive online.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Can I do something about it? So they hid the character in, like, a very unique, very hard to find screen in the game for their protection. So whenever I hear something on the level of Reshiram was my Toriel, my brain goes, this is the level that I think you need to slow down a little. Not stop, but maybe slow down. You're sprinting. I'm like, conserve your energy, take a drink of water.
Yeah,
Keep on moving.
I felt like I felt real bad about the author of that So Sorry guy. And then I looked it up because I was like, hey, how's this person doing now? Like, you know, that game came out nearly 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
I'll look them up. I'll see what's going on. And then I found an entire, like, expose document, and it's like, okay, all right, I don't know.
It's always rough. It's always rough
like,
when
do
you
I
have to.
continue to
you're
feel
like,
bad, or like what?
It's always that rough situation of like, I haven't checked in on this person in a while. What's going on with them? And you're like, oh no.
I didn't read any of it, but it's like, should I still feel bad? Is that like a normal human emotion I should be feeling at this point? I don't know what's going on.
It's like when I was looking and I'm like, whatever happened to that guy that was like the main guy in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Abridged series? And I'm like, oh, okay, that ain't good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good,
Sorry,
especially when I look it up and it's just posts from Little Karibo himself saying, yeah, here's my doc on them. And it's like, I use Tumblr because it doesn't delete it. I'm like, oh no, that's not good. Also, there's nothing wrong with you having empathy for a person. But be careful, you might be slipping and sliding on the butter. Anyway, I'm very happy for the furry community recently. That Alta's game is doing so much for you guys. It's like the reopening of the Disney Animal Kingdom. Like, you got everything over there now.
That game's like unironically good too, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, I could tell because it's like, you wouldn't just tap into a furry game, please clap.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, no, it's got solid mechanics and stuff, and Aries really bad at it. Is my also big takeaway from it.
It's also like it's one of those things where I said this last time the game was brought up on stream. It is an honest game made by an honest developer who was not shying away. It is only in the character creator, and that is it.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Got some tips going in. Raid you with $1. Know someone to execute you on the spot for your Xenoblade takes. Makes sense. All I did was speak the truth. I just said that Xenoblade 1 was the worst one because it's a bit more vanilla. That was about it. I gotta get Aerie to remake their post on that. I need that on this site. I need that post on that site where they said JRPG fans with their top 10 playing their 11th RPG, so they have to remove Xenoblade 1 from the list. Perpetual Daydream with 5. With, yo, let's get that David Cage incentive done. We need Jordan to experience Indigo Prophecy. Very true. The fact that they have no idea what happens in that game makes me
Wait,
feel
does Jordan
like
not?
He doesn't, and we're gonna schedule it around. Dude, I'm not saying anything about it. About it, but we know.
No, yeah,
we know.
We do not. Okay, so when you do that, give me the date like 2 weeks ahead of time. I specifically 2 weeks, so I can put a day off.
Yeah, I will tag both of you because I need Jordan to see fresh the final confrontation in Indigo Prophecy. All right, Reed Superfan with 5. Steam games may be on sale, but I shouldn't forget to donate. That's very true, chat.
Hold on, can you check the Morning Moon Dude edit?
They've been shooting them out. It's been crazy. Let's see what this one is now. Oh no. Good answer, baby. Good answer. There's Jordan saying die, and you did the Jordan.
Dude, that fucking that Jordan thing, like I felt like I had a Xenoblade vision.
Dude, I'm waiting for it to get drawn because I know it's going to happen where I'm gonna see Zordon, but it looks like Jordan. You may say that's impossible. I'm like, look at this. It's a jug of milk with Jordan's head on it.
Yeah, that's already kind of like Zordon if it was a jug of milk, I guess.
Isn't it great that you just say that?
Like,
that's a thing you just said? Like,
it's the same principle. Dude, fucking Jordan adding us with like, hey, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. It's like $3 on Steam. And it's like you're
unemployed behavior.
Yeah, no, like, honestly, if that were on PS5, I'd be like, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? I'll get it. I'll play it. You won't. And then it's like, no, it's on PC. It's on Steam Deck, though. It's like, I'm going to rip you apart.
You can play it on Steam Deck. When he said that shit, I wanted someone in his work to slash one of his tires.
It's like, oh man, yeah, this game, I'm gonna play it 45 frames per second, drain my battery in 30 minutes.
Nice.
Thank you, Zordon Jordan. Tipping at $11 to say, Rangers, I'm gonna. Apparently Jordan's getting absurdly high tonight. He didn't even ask to join this. He just said he was about to enter a new dimension.
What? Oh yeah, man.
I'm like, fucking fuck it up, dude, I guess. He said he'd be here soon. Did he? I feel like he wasn't coming over here. I'm not opposed to it. I was just under the expectation I was Jordanless.
So how do you guys feel that, like, within the next, like, either 14 to 15 months, Pokemon as a series will have to turn 30 years old?
Undertale's turning 10 next year.
Yeah.
That's rough, dude. FF7 Remake will have been announced a decade ago soon. Pack it up. It's over. Dragon Quest VIII turned 20 today.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy!
Those battles felt like they took 2 decades, so I get it, but Jesus. We're dying.
Dude, I started doing the post-game content in the remake of 3. That is a different game. That is a cruel and evil different game.
I hope they have post-game content to Dragon Quest 2.
That will somehow be more sober than the shit I'm playing through in 3. This fucking dude, the fucking Dragon Quest 3 HD2D post game is like playing a Disgaea post game, where they kind of expect you to reincarnate like every 5 minutes.
Oh boy. How hard is the remake?
Release date for 1 and 2?
No, they just said they were coming next year. I don't know if they even said like a time frame. How hard is the remake, by the way?
Oh, when I think it's a bit too easy. Because nice. they rebalanced a lot of it. So like originally, in the original version of the game, Sage, like the bonus class, it was, you know, it learned both healing spells from the priest and offensive spells from the mage, and that was balanced by it having the lowest MP. My Sage, because they rebalanced everything, had like 800 MP, and I never ran out of magic.
Ooh. Jordan de Penis Vance with $25 saying, "I do not look like skinny penis." Holy shit, chat.
Yeah, so the remake of 3, when it's just like the original stuff from 3, it's a bit too easy, I would say. The moment they give you any of the new remake bosses, holy shit.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that from people. They're just going crazy with it.
Thankfully for people in chat who might be like a bit too like scared of the difficulty, because at the end of the day it is an NES game. The game does have an easy mode. Like it does have a difficulty, it doesn't change anything. Yeah. How was Atlas? Very good game. It's kind of crazy how that's just an MMO that I bought for like $10, and it's an early access, so they're going to be adding more stuff. So I'm going to assume at some point the price is going to go up as well. It'd be great if they remade this in the Theme Trilogy again in HD2D. I've completed 4DS and enjoyed it immensely, but I'm not a fan of how those DS remakes look. That's fair. The issue is the workload for those would be fucking insane.
Yeah, it's really easy to do these because now that they've done the 3 remake, they're like, okay, there's like what, 4 enemies that they haven't drawn.
Yeah.
Because they got every enemy that's in the first 2 games out, except for like the main final bosses.
Yep.
So it's like there, you're all pretty much set.
Yeah, it's funny because my chat earlier brought up like how they would want Pokemon to go HD 2D, and like that would be really cool. Though if it would have to be another remake of Red, Blue, and Green.
Absolutely, because I love myself some Kanto.
Oh, dude, I replayed Kanto this year. Kanto is genuinely fantastic designed region. It's kind of crazy. But like the workload, like you would have to do so many sprites and animation stuff in HD2D that anything more than maybe the Johto Pokemon would probably be a bit too much.
Yeah, we'd still have to have the restrictive decks because, you know, you don't want to put several hundred Pokemon types. Just that workload is immense.
Yeah, Because it's like would a HD 2D remake of like Black and White be like gorgeous? Absolutely. That is over 500 Pokemon sprites that they have to do, as well as Gen 4, like creating like different gendered sprites. Fucking no way, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like at most, if they ever did HD 2D, I could see up to like Gold and Silver. Like I feel like that would be reasonable enough. I think.
I think if you make the dexes like relatively more restricted and maybe, you know, you build off them with each release, you could probably do the first 3 or 4 gens.
Yeah, I definitely think once we start, I think once we start getting the Gen 4 where again like they have like different sprites for different genders of Pokemon.
Because what'll happen is if you do them in a row, you got stuff locked in, and then you just never have to do anything with it again. Like if I was doing Kanto, yeah. if you were doing Kanto at the start, just do the gender differences right from the jump.
Yeah.
Like make that sprite for the Pikachu that has like the more heart tail or whatever. So
yeah.
by the time you hit Sinnoh, you're like, oh shit, I got a lot of this already ready, locked in.
Yeah.
That'll help, because if you save a lot of it, say they were like starting with like a later gen, oh, it would be even more.
It would be insane. Yeah.
But if you just kind of keep on pushing it, keep on iterating on it, it'll be pretty good.
I do wonder if they have anything planned for like the 30th anniversary coming up. Because like at most just a collection. Just a collection.
Yeah, people aren't ready for the things that need to get real HD 2D remakes. They're not ready for it. Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 13. No, you need to HD 2D every single PS2 onward Final Fantasy game. Because there's the value. It's like, what did they do? They demade the game. Final Fantasy X with a 2D cutscene direction.
I mean, that'd be sick, honestly.
Do some cool shit. It's like FF13, make every Falsey 3D to make them come off way more alien-like, maybe. But I like the concept of demakes, where it's like you don't have to always shoot for the old one, because you can't really complain that they took the, you know, they fucked the visuals out of these pixels. They weren't pixels before.
Yeah.
Mystic Quest would be neat. It would cut down on some minor like pacing issues with battles and stuff, and I don't know, maybe find the people to compose that to make a couple of more tracks.
We should find the people who composed that game and just have them work on the 18 other games.
Yes,
forever.
Yes. Yeah, we need, you know, people that
like,
are
unironically.
I think they had a metal band, and it's very obvious when you listen to any battle theme in Mystic Quest where you go, yeah, of course you did. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is a game made for small children. That's why the final boss, for some reason, has a phase where it turns into a spider. I don't know why. He's just an evil king.
You know what like gets glossed over with the HD 2D discussion about like what should and shouldn't, stuff like that. Like now we have those HD 3D games like Star Ocean 2.
Yep.
You could just start getting shit like that. And it's like Jesus Christ. There's so much we could do with PS1 games now.
Oh yeah, you do the HD 3D style with stuff like Xenogears and any other game that makes sense with that. I was thinking Vagrant Story, but no, Vagrant Story is like way.
Yeah, that's fully 3D.
That's fully 3D. So really, you just kind of do a regular port of that and leave it alone.
Like, oh, dude, like an HD 3D of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that, of course. Don't worry, I'm sure that shit's coming.
Oh, if you're reading chat, how was Slitterhead? I'm still waiting on my copy to ship. I thought that game was great.
Ooh,
that
it's
is
slittering.
That is a PS2 PS2 game.
Let's go, dude.
It has some of the most insane, like, true ending, like, requirements I think I've played in a hot minute. To the point where I haven't even gotten it yet.
Great. Yeah, sometimes you need a game that's giving Valkyrie profile.
Valkyrie Profile is such a fucking good game.
I was so scared when I was playing Valkyrie Elysium going, please do not make your true ending suck ass. Please, God, don't do this to me. And thank God it was fine. I'm just on stream, it's just me and James, and in my head I'm going, this boss might be really bad, and James will have to deal with me being upset for the next hour. But then I go in and it's like an entirely new phase. It's not bad. I'm like, oh, thank God! All I had to do was follow the playbook of any game made incredibly cheaply, where their endings are, there's just an additional boss and an additional cutscene that extends it, and it does that 3 times.
Yeah.
They're just like, all the false endings are just, the game ends earlier than we want.
Oh shit, that's another one that could probably get like an HD 2D or HD 3D whatever fucking thing, but like Valkyrie Profile.
Oh yeah, that kind of stuff would definitely do that. I think of HD 2D stuff, the early Tales games.
Yeah, dude.
Would be a massive hit for that. Tales of Fantasia, so people can experience the greatest villain, Deos. Some say it's Douse, but it's Chaos with a D, so it's probably
it's Chaos, but they moved one letter down the alphabet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call him Deos. I'm feeling great, chat. At the start of this circuit, I felt like I really had to go poo. It's gone now. It passed. We're great.
Dude, you should eat some fucking sugar-free gummy bears to help with that.
I hate you, dude. That's like when my room when I lived in the Gigaboots home was like 90 degrees per stream, and the advice I got was put a lot of dry ice in the room, and that might fix it. Chat, why is the streamer talking so much? Man, fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. I went on your stream. You're yapping all day. You're yapping all day. I didn't say anything because I'm shy. Didn't say anything. I'm shy. You're shy. I am!
You know what game I think honestly deserves HD 2D? Secret of Mana.
That recent remake was real bad, so yeah.
Yeah, that recent remake was really bad.
It didn't get the Trials of Mana treatment. It got like a sub version of that. But yeah, I was in your stream. I was in your stream earlier, probably. I liked how immediately everything went insane as soon as you entered the hospital. I wish HD 2D on every game I dislike. Well, you see, it's all good. It's all good. They will exist, you won't buy them, and thus peace is achieved. Both parties win.
Nice.
We need HD 2D for Final Fantasy X because it surely can't look worse than Final Fantasy X HD. What do I got here? Juice of Frost with 15. Not to be sappy, but I have an office job now, and having bots in the background while I work is keeping me from losing it. Thank you. Oh, of course. Let me see. Matang had 15, saying they should get a Quantic Dream to make a Pokemon game. I'd be interested to see how David Cage could somehow make the Pokemon world into a vile, horrible place. It's also a thing. To address Crowley's claims of how am I shy, I need you to know the mental stack of being addressed can be pretty rough. That's why I don't chat in streams. I'll watch it. I'm just like, I don't want people to talk or acknowledge me, actually. Like, on any level right now. So I just don't. I did it for the shadow thing because I was really I was hyped up for that. But sometimes I'm like, I don't. I just don't want to. I just don't want to deal. I just want to passively look at it.
So like, does probably not like HD2D? is that what I read?
No. They don't like the.
Bit?
They don't like the post-processing like pixel style that they're doing for it.
Oh, yeah, no, they stopped doing that like almost immediately, or at least they give you options to turn off.
Just even like the like concept, I guess, of HD sprites, I guess, which I get. From a baseline, I do get people that don't fuck with that thing at all. It's also a very hard and nuanced thing to describe in a negative way of why people don't fuck with it, you know? I don't know if it's exactly the same thing, but it's kind of like the Unreal Engine Mario Field thing, but for pixel games.
I get that.
I think at its core it's that.
Yes, no, yeah, it is absolutely that. I think fucking Octopath 1 looks like that the most.
Nice.
Yeah, I will say the HD 2D games have gotten significantly better.
Especially the remakes, because they like have an art thing to follow off of.
Oh yeah, they have people involved that do not want their games to look a certain way, so you can see the improvements. I will say they've improved in a lot of ways. I was like neutral to it, to like, oh, that's cool the first time they put out one of them, but I get why people won't fuck with those in a way.
Oh yeah, no, probably that Star Ocean 2 one is great. Star Ocean 2 is like that remake is fantastic.
Yeah, there's obviously certain shots way better. There's like an alleyway shot people were posting from Star Ocean 2 that's like way worse in the remake, but a lot of stuff in there quite good. From what I played, it was another one of those Square puts out their 8 millionth project that I do not have time for.
The Dragon Quest 3 one is like easily the best looking one because it's not trying to be HD 2D like the other ones. It's like an HD 2D of like the DS remakes.
Yeah, they're using the tech, but it just looks like their DS remakes mostly. Aside from like some of the stuff that HD 2D does, like natural lighting in some places, particle effects, stuff like that.
Dude, I was telling you, like, I think it was like yesterday, maybe the day before. You cast some of those high level spells. Every fight in that game is like you're playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and you cast fucking Thundaza.
Dude, sometimes you're just ready to nuke things.
It is gorgeous.
I think that they should add on the easy mode a little thing that pops up where they're like, you casted Kaziz enough. Hit triangle. Your Uncle Kevin with 5 saying, you know, sometimes I get upset at people I see misappropriating gym equipment. Then I take a step back to realize that I don't pay their sub. Thank you, Final Fantasy 14. Thank you, Yoshi B. I don't know how you got there, but I'm impressed. It is combining the concept of you don't pay their gym membership and people on 14 that get mad when they're told what to do, saying, you don't pay for my subscription.
Oh.
They've combined these two. Now, I, as a normal person, who unfortunately has too much knowledge, must impart the layered bit. I got stuck doing another puzzle. The hard difficulty rules is genuinely insane.
Probably. I heard you're playing Silent Hill 3?
Yeah, they're going through on hard riddle on that. They I stopped watching a little bit after they started the hospital. They entered that shit. They entered that shit and they're like, what is happening? Like immediately the sound becomes horrible. I felt so bad.
Probably I need to see your opinion on Silent Hill 4. That is either a game you will love or hate.
Yeah, I'm really interested for them to that game looks. Yeah, they were talking about the cover earlier when they were going through it. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how they would how they take to that.
I think 4 is easily like the scariest game in that series.
It's
like they do a lot of shit that's just ugh.
I think some of the shit they'll do in that they will find inexcusable in how evil it is.
Yeah.
Not gonna discuss it though because you know. I would like them to experience it fresh, much like when they experienced Pokemon fresh for the first time. I like how it came out that it's like, yeah, Elon is now super suppressing links on that site now. So now I'm just going, yeah, I'm live now, and I'm just not providing a link anymore. I'm just like, you know what? People know. I posted it enough. Yeah, he specifically wants people to stream on the site or make content on there and monetize it.
Has
So I'm
anyone
like,
done that? Like, I don't.
Some people do. I've seen it.
Huh.
That was a while ago. So I'm just saying, what's up? We're live now. I'm not even doing the countdown on there anymore. I'm just gonna be like, all right, it cuts down on some of my time there of having to write the same shit. Oh, hang on. Do you fucking want me to stream silent? Dude, that'd be great. Just lock in.
Oh, wait, hold on. I actually think probably made a post about Silent Hill 1. I actually really want to read. 3 isn't gonna be as bad as 1 because of the polygons. Yeah, no, 1 is a fucking creepy ass game.
Yeah. It feels like they fuck with that one, and that one's more terrifying from the aspect of your imagination has to do way more work.
Yeah.
Now there's like a tangibility of everything on the screen, and also the first one, you don't know anything that's going on.
You don't know, like...
Yeah, they've gone from 1 to 3, so they know the premise of why certain things are occurring on at least, like, a macro level.
Yeah.
They're just like, dog, ooh.
I also feel like with, like, when one of your main locations is a school, I think that's, like, that shit's way scarier to me.
Yeah, you're
like,
playing it the first time, you're doing the school, and then you get the fucking cat scare.
Dude, the cat scare is one of the best. I love that shit. Dude, the cat scare and the piano puzzle being like right next to each other is cruel.
My favorite bit in Silent Hill 3, which is the one that Brawley already hit, is you start that game in the bathroom, and you go up to the stall that's being used, and you can get flavor text for it like 3 or 4 times of you going, I'm kind of a dick for like, you know, interrupting that person or like knocking on it. Then you go back to it when you're in the nightmare version, and you knock on it and it knocks back. And then when you try to get away from it, it opens. It's maybe the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm like, you are a truly depraved motherfucker for making this a bit.
I remember I was talking to Kat about this as I was streaming my first impressions of the Silent Hill 2 remake, but it's like 3 is really good. 3 is great. I think a lot of 3's like stuff like kind of goes over my head in very specific ways because like that is very much like I don't know how to describe it. It is very much a like woman
the female
game,
experience.
If that makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that seems very targeted to, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, you finally hit the hospital thing, which is the most blatant one of, the first thing you do when you enter the hospital is read a note that name drops Heather immediately saying, I've been waiting to see you. That fucking freak.
Dude, that hospital shit's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's, oh, man.
Prowley, if you ever get the chance, I really need to see your opinion on, like, Siren and Siren 2. Because that's made by the same team.
Oh, yeah, because the director of Silent Hill 1 went on to do stuff at Sony before leaving that to do Slitterhead recently. Also Gravity Rush, but, you know, now it's not...
Yeah. Probably, you have easier access to this as well. Siren 2 was only ever released in Europe and Japan.
How dare you steal that from me, Patrick? I was so close. I was doing so good. I was locked in. I'd subscribe, but I'm broke. Hey, it's the thought that counts.
Wow, Europe finally got something. Probably Siren 2 is like one of the coolest horror games ever made. I'm so sad that the only way for me, an American, to play that like official, like legally, is to import a fucking PS2 and that game.
You're gonna have to go on the real analog way that we used to do this shit. I'm talking like KH2 Final Mix style. You gotta go pick up Swap Magic for your PS2, so you can break the region locking on it.
Have you played Slitterhead? Yes, I have. I was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, where you're like it's peak PS2 game, some deranged like all true ending stuff. It's got that good jank in it.
Yeah. Siren Blood Curse is really funny because I think that game kind of sucks, but I also appreciate what it's trying to go for. For people who don't know, Siren Blood Curse is a remake of Siren, like the original Siren on PS2. But it's intentionally a remake in the same way that The Ring is a remake of Ringu. It is a Japanese studio intentionally making a remake of their own game.
Yeah, they're trying to make the American remake.
It is so fascinating.
Yeah, because it's a very good premise to try and do after, you've got Ring and Ringu, you've got Ju-on and The Grudge over here.
You also get to hear Yuri Lowenthal speak Japanese.
I remember when Yuri Lowenthal was like the fucking vampire master in Vampire Rain, and I really couldn't handle it. I'd like to see you probably at some point try the first couple of Fatal Frame games.
Dude, oh man. Dude, if you love Silent Hill, you would fuck with Fatal Frame.
Yeah, I'm making a very pointed recommendation here of I have a bad feeling about those. They're old style survival horror. The big thing with that one is they're like Japanese ghosts, and you get them by using your camera. Unfortunately, this means it's a bit more. Yeah,
it is
a bit more jumpy.
Yeah, it is a bit. You have to be like, you have to get them in frame, and they have to be close. So you have to risk getting scared by them.
Yeah, but if you want a mix of that and scary Japanese girls giggling at you while you walk around in scary places, that might be your bag. I was like, they're totally the type to get into specifically like that PS2 to PS1 pocket of horror stuff, where it's got a little bit of jank in it or whatever. Yeah, you probably shouldn't play Rule of Rose though. I don't think Cat deserves to win that much.
Okay, but I like Rule of Rose though.
That is true. But I can just see the moment you even think about it, she's just like, "You play it?"
Yeah.
Oh! And it just starts making loud noises.
People probably already recommended probably Haunting Ground.
Oh yeah, that one's also up there.
Oh, it's fucking Clock Tower 3. Clock Tower 3 is fucking crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think probably might fuck with all the Clock Tower games except for 2.
Yeah.
Actually, no. He might fuck with 2 if only because 2 is really funny.
They get more experience with the tank control stuff, so I imagine it works a little bit better. And I tend to recommend things where I'm like, oh yeah, if it leads with a girl, there's like, it's got more.
Does Fatal Frame have tank controls? Yes. Or at least the first 3 do, because 4, because that was developed for the Wii, that kind of did the Resident Evil 4 thing where they changed the camera. Also, this is a weird one. Fatal Frame, because of its tank controls, it has an auto run forward button that you can press. So like you know how in like when you play like DMC3 and you do like the screen transition and it does a fixed camera angle. But like you're holding up on the stick, despite that not being up where the camera is relatively, but Dante is still running forward until you let go of it.
It's that thing where you're always running. You're running in that direction, and the game doesn't just go, the camera shifted, I'm gonna have to move you.
Yeah, it's that's such a hard thing to like describe in words. But like Fatal Frame gets over that by having just a button that lets you automatically walk forward.
Yeah, based on like what your body's pointing at. Yeah, 10-2 did that a lot too. I do remember
I saw a chat member talk about the Evil Within 1.
There's Evil Within 1.
2. Oh wait, hold on. The Evil Within games are also really, really good horror games as well. Though I think for I'm not sure if Crowley's into like the more kind of like in your face kind of like grindhouse horror, because that's what Evil Within 1 is.
Yeah, they haven't gotten into too much, so I don't imagine they've developed anything too much yet.
What,
like, yeah, they don't even know what grindhouse is.
Okay, so grindhouse is like a genre of movie that was like really popular in like the 70s and 80s, where it was really violent, in like really in your face, about the horror and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I don't recall them playing anything horror related until RE2 Remake that they did a little bit of like a couple of years ago, and then they jumped to these games.
I like horror when it's like horrible shit being described. Okay, so you like the more like kind of tell don't show.
Yeah, they prefer psychological horror where it's the anticipation rather than ooga booga.
Yeah, I would steer clear of Evil Within 1, because that has a lot more of that going on for it, but Evil Within 2 is a lot more psychological with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both psychological, but one has a lot more of like a Western horror kind of stint to it than 2 does.
Yeah. I think they probably fuck with something a little bit older, since like, isn't Evil Within 2 a bit more open with certain stuff in it? I think they probably like something a bit more directed.
It's very open zone.
Yeah,
like it's not like it's not, you don't have like true freedom, but you're kind of given like a small little playground to be like, oh, if you go here, you could pick up the shotgun, like early. Oh, Kuon is also fucking great.
More like Puon.
Probably. You need to play the Echo Knight games. That just hit me. Echo Knight, I think, is your kind of thing.
It's at night, and it echoes.
Echo Knight is it's a series of horror games that FromSoft made. They're way more narrative driven. Like there's no combat
and that's
at all.
surprising, isn't it? Probably they said FromSoft and narrative. You're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. See, beat you to it. Beat you to it.
FromSoft made a lot of narratives. Trust me.
I was like, you put a fucking cooked ham in front of them. I'm like, oh, we gotta highlight that. It's got to hit right here.
Probably Echo Knight Beyond, like on PS2. I think that game plays like fucking ass. That story is one of the most beautiful stories. I adore that game's story. It is crazy.
Well, there you go, bro. You've now been given 47 game recommendations. You're locked in. You're set to go. I know you wanted to jump on that wave of playing shit from 25 years ago instead of brand new stuff. You're set. Also, might I recommend Super Mario Brothers.
You know what I think a series probably might unironically enjoy? Probably, have you ever heard of the Deception series by Koei Tecmo?
Are those the ones where you're just setting up traps for people? It's
Mousetrap.
Yeah. Yeah, those are those games where it's like the characters like are doing an automatic path and you try to like drop them in holes or torture them or whatever. I only remember one of them because I remember like the Vita one because the best friends did a video on it. And my brain can't just go, yeah, you watched a video of something 9 years ago. You could let that exit your mind. It's like, no, I'll just retain that entirely.
Yeah, I think Deception is one of like the coolest like series out there, where it's an RPG, but it's an indirect RPG, if that makes sense. Like you're not putting yourself into battles, if that makes sense. You're having people walk into traps and playing around that. It's really fascinating.
Echo Knight Fatal Frame moved me the most. Yeah, I knew Fatal Frame would move you. You kind of just look at those box arts. Look at those characters.
Okay, all right, probably if you ever play when you go through Fatal Frame, or if I don't know.
Yeah.
Stop at 4. 5 is not very good. 5 is that is a Wii U game.
That's for the Zelda shirts. It's not for you. You're too cool for that.
It's also just not
shout
great.
To Jordan. Yeah, most series you end up having a cutoff point because they eventually stop being about tank controls and try to switch things up a little bit, and then like they transition to HD.
Fatal Frame 4 might you might like or dislike that one. I'll just say that's the one developed by Goichi Suda.
Man, he used his government on that one.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
I haven't heard someone not call Suda 51 in a very long time.
I'm thinking it's like there's probably no Suda 51. Like I don't.
I think there's a higher chance than Goichi Suda.
I feel like Crowley might also be a huge mark for Killer 7. Like that's not like a horror game, but that's like horror adjacent in how it's played.
Yeah, it's like cel-shaded, stylized, multiple perspectives. Weirdo shit, because Suda 51 just does predominantly weirdo shit.
Dude, that Shadows of the Dam remaster was so good.
Shadows of the Dam is the game where the gun's called the boner, and big boner, and piping hot boner or whatever, and then EA fucked.
Yeah. Dude, it was so funny reading that manga that was released. That was basically like the original plot outline for what Shadows of the Dam was going to be before EA went, no, you can't have be like a too Japanese cerebral game. You have to make it an American kind of like Resident Evil style horror game.
I can't believe EA's like, hey Suda, stop doing that shit we pay you for. That's like you go up to Tetsuya Nomura and says, all right, can you make only ugly characters?
Dude,
real quick. Impossible?
It is so funny. That period of time where Grasshopper was just being fucked over by EA is crazy. Because then he made 2 whole games where he's like, man, fuck the CEO of EA. What a fucking dickhead. I hate him.
Dude, he made the main villain of No More Heroes 3 an EA executive. It's insane. It's okay. That guy that worked at EA had left a good while afterward. He became became the Unity guy. He's that Unity guy that said it was like, I think you need to pay us residuals.
Dude, I think Unity was in the news recently again. It's like, bro.
Yeah, that's why the Travis Strikes Again, the game that came out before No More Heroes 3. Suda hated the guy Unity, who was formerly of EA, so bad. He's like, and that's why we're using the engine for real gamers, Unreal Engine 4, and then put a UE shirt on fucking Travis Touchdown. They're fucking over people again? Oh, okay. See, that's why Silk Song's taking so long. They're putting in an Unreal Engine. Someone posted the most evil shit, which was just some dude's column on a game site that said, this guy's most anticipated game of 2020, Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Dude, I wonder what this most anticipated game of 2025 is going to be.
I think they've given up and now they're just moving on to Monster Hunter. Feels like that makes more sense. And okay, I go on Twitter once and someone posts what is now brainwormed into my favorite term ever. Most anticipated future fictions for things that aren't out yet.
What? Future fictions?
Future fictions for things you haven't played yet. Dude, Monster Hunter Wilds is a future fiction for me. Proudly put that shit on my timeline. I went, dude, future fictions is such a strong. It's been a while.
All right, probably. I was about to ask you if you can link that because I need to know what the fuck that means. Potential future fictions that can enter my top 10. Umideko, ReZero, One Piece, Hunter Hunt. Oh my lord.
Yeah, that's their fucking future fictions. They haven't gotten to it yet.
Dude, 507 total retweets, 452 quote retweets.
Because people saw a new atom bomb created just now.
Dude, I clicked on the profile. It doesn't exist anymore. I need you to know.
They were right.
I clicked onto that profile from the link that Prowly provided me. I don't know if it's because like maybe they changed their username or something like that, but are you willing to tell me between the time Prowly linked that and I clicked the name of the account they deactivated?
If they had to cut all ties because they were bullied, I think it's not fair. Future fictions is such a good fucking term. I then started laughing, looking at Prowly's replies, talking about Final Fantasy IX Remake future fictions.
The future fictions.
Dude, it's up there with the new Shonen era that's called The Decaying Dark 5.
Dude, dude, if there's one thing I'll miss about Twitter, it's that, like, brand of person.
It's okay, that brand of person will slowly get over it. There's a little bit of that energy. Unfortunately, it still has some of that liberal energy of, like, can we not talk about sports ball?
Like, the fucking Decaying Dark 5, the group of anime fans who are obsessed with seinen but have only ever read Berserk and like Vagabond and nothing else.
Yes. They're like,
how the race is going?
It's going all right. We got it. If you wanted to join, we have the thing up.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you for sitting in with me, Alto, and this jug of milk that's Jordan.
Bulging.
I don't know why
pregnant,
this was made.
Is it because it's pregnant?
Mario Kart's my favorite seinen. Oh yeah, it's soft seinen though. Let me see this post again. Well, you're right. That account does not exist, but the post does.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I don't. Did Prowly like trap them in a time bubble? Like, what's going on? What?
Well, this is odd. If I click onto their profile, I still see it, but I'm also not logged in because I no longer have.
Oh, no, okay. Now it's working. Now I got it working. It must have been a bug. Yeah, their post is there. We're all good.
I thought Prowly
they made another post, potential future fictions that can enter my top 20s, and it has Hajime no Ippo, Slam Dunk. This is fucked up. They put mostly sports in here. Come on. Yes, Higurashi is also in here. Golden Kamui. Clanad. This is just rude. This is just a mix of sports.
That's the VM that's like 80,000 years long, right?
Probably. When are you gonna hop onto Higurashi and join me in the Ham Hand Defenders? Anyone that uses anything other than the original artwork is a coward.
I like how immediately you're like, hey, You want to tap into this, and immediately you shoot for the first discourse point of that VN. It's awesome.
Look,
that's a man who's ready to fight on any subject.
You know I'm right on this one. Probably would.
Yeah, I get it. It's that dude drew all of it. It looks horrible, like truly terrible. But go for it.
I remember someone giving me like
I
remember someone giving me like a mod pack for that, and I went, oh, you know, these original, like, these are charming. I don't think I'll use them. What are the other ones? So I look at the portraits for like the pachinko or like the slot machine like redraws and went, oh, these are the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's like the Umi Neko stuff. The pachinko stuff looks like shit. It looks really bad.
Yeah.
The PS3 stuff looks fine, but you know.
I'm fine with people using the PS3 sprites because it kind of counteracts losing the soul by giving giving certain characters pirate hats and duct tape.
Dude, the pirate hat sprite is the funniest thing ever. I don't know the context behind that one, and I hope I never learn.
I did see probably starting to get interested in reading Higurashi entirely for the one sequence of screenshots where it's just Rika going meep. It's so easy. You just need to know the exact way to attack. Context will not help you with the pirate hat.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's always the best part. Where you're like,
there's no context really given when the pirate hat shows up. It's just there, and then it's like, okay, I guess we're doing pirate hat now.
I just think the fact that that's apparently in a sprite redraw for the PS3, like that wasn't like the guy's like original like intent. Someone just went, what if we gave her a pirate hat?
Well,
and then never elaborated.
Well, in that specific scene, it makes sense, which is why them adding it when it wasn't originally there is really good.
The dude was tired. He didn't want to draw it.
Could he even draw a pirate hat?
I think he could. I mean, have you looked
I don't want to see it, though.
Like art? Like, he's a lot better at art than he was when he did... It's kind of weird how I feel like the Umi Neko sprites are somehow worse, like, from, like, a technical standpoint than the Higurashi ones. Even though I'd never say use the fucking pachinko sprites for, like, Umi Neko, even though. But,
yeah, it just has one sprite that is perfect, and it's the Beatrice lap sprite.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, okay, well, you got at least one here that's just unbeatable. Yeah, if you're interested in stuff like the Umi Neko stuff, you can just pick up the first arc that is on the that's on like Steam or something.
All of
it has like the first half of the story.
On sale right now, so.
Oh yeah, it's also the Steam sale. You just tap
oh god.
Give it a try.
Oh god.
Oh god. What's up? By the way, this is working out really well.
What is working out really well?
Your entrance sound is working out really
well.
We're having a normal conversation, and then Luis Guillaburn just spawns. It's like playing TF2 and someone's fucking voice mod activates.
Is Higurashi Chapter 1 still free on Steam? Let me check. Technically, it shouldn't be, even though it probably is.
Jordan, I need you to know I just opened Dynamite and I thought Luis's theme was playing for Shelton Benjamin.
Is Luis's theme like the modern funny villain like theme?
I'm not sure what I would equate it to in any other RPG. Like if I can think of another example.
I'm trying to think of it. It
there
is
was
one of those
before.
Chat, here's your challenge. Give me video game characters that have a character theme that pops in when things start happening. Spooky music for Persona 4, but for a guy. Okay, that's true.
That's true.
But it's like that thing where it's just... Don't say
Wonder Woman the DCEU.
Perfect Cell Funimation
Perfect
score.
Cell Funimation, yes.
Yes, that is it.
Fucking Looker from Pokemon. That fucking white guy.
Golbez.
There's just sometimes you get a couple notes and then you're already kind of going, oh boy.
Because oh fuck, who invited this guy?
Would Giorno's theme count?
The opening piano, yeah.
Kogami from Kamen Rider O's. One, you are correct. The one
Jesus
Kamen Rider I've
Christ.
seen, if you look at his theme, is just, it's one of the only tracks in the entire soundtrack for that is Latin chanting, but it's for just a normal guy.
Yeah, it's just a normal guy
He
walks
just
on
has
screen.
money. That's it. Everything else is like doing some like jazz track or talking about how the bird's gay.
Sometimes it's ska,
Yes.
but like not the Cartoon Network kind. Like the real Big Fish kind.
I'm so glad I'm not playing that anymore.
Shouts to Ravemaster.
3, 2, 1, it's a revolution. Quest for glory. Let's go, baby. They have a carrot-nosed dog in that. How's the TV? It's so beautiful. I almost teared up yesterday. All my apps run better.
Did you watch all of Arcane on that?
No, it's too much for me to watch in one sitting. But I watched the first few episodes and it looked unreal. And one, that's the most expensive animated show on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I'm watching it on a 4K 65-inch television.
I think what I'm gonna do when I get my OLED with my tax return is I'm going to take my current TV and I'm going to mount it so that when I'm laying in bed, it's on the wall facing my bed. So I have a
you're
gaming
insane.
TV.
That's like if I said I'm mounting one on the ceiling so I don't have to look to the side anymore. Like I'm just looking off.
Dude, when I was young, I begged my dad to do that all the time.
Hold on. You know what?
So I kept begging him, can you please hook the TV up to the ceiling above my bed? Not at all thinking, if this falls, I will die.
Also, yeah, the first thing probably said when they learned how big this thing was is you don't need that, which, true, you're right, but OCD-wise, perfect, because it fits the entire length of this desk.
Okay, KZ.
Yes.
Perhaps me giving you a POV shot of what me looking at my TV from my bed looks like would give you a better understanding of why I'm going to do this.
Oh, I'm sure the angle's bad, and that's why.
Is that a fucking Makoto pedal, you fuck?
Yeah, I bought that at Combo Breaker.
Okay, here's the visual aid chat.
They should have taken you out back and shot you like the guy from fucking.
This is the most, this is the most Jordan shot possible. Bisexual lighting.
There's
Makoto
3
pillow.
Persona 5 things related in this
We got the
screenshot.
wall scroll up there.
Multiple Persona 5 wall
The exact same blackout curtains that I use that you can get on Amazon.
Dude, oh wait, hold on, Jordan. Is your room fucking black and red because of Persona 5? Is that the level we're operating on now? Is that what we're operating on now?
I can't say that's the reason why. That's just how it happened.
No. You are a parody.
I am an honest man. I am an honest man.
You're an honest boy.
Yeah, you ain't no man.
When do I
Absolutely
become
not.
a man?
When you stop playing Persona
Again,
5.
I will put up the edit of the Alto thing that we got. That's my TV with the DualSense for scale.
Dude, shouts to
As an alternate reality where Jordan posts about Ryuji getting beaten up every week, I have too much, like I care too much about being embarrassed to do that.
Which is crazy given the amount of things you've done on this show.
Well, entertaining people is one thing. Being a cringe, guy is another.
Now, how do you feel about the new thing how do you feel about the new thing added to our lexicon for things we're gonna get into? You know, future fictions.
Future fictions! That's awesome!
Yeah, someone posted a collage earlier of future fictions that could hit their top 10.
Can you show Jordan like after this race? Can you show Jordan the fucking Family Feud edit?
Yeah, let me go. I'll go dig that up. Probably if you could repost, or if someone could repost the fucking Future Fictions Twitter post that's in my lexicon forever. I was so locked in when I saw that.
Also, this idea I got from my dad, who in his den has a 65-inch TV mounted on the wall and a 42-inch TV mounted on the other wall.
Yeah, so what I do whenever I go to bed is I go to the base of this thing and I just spin it a little bit.
Xenoblade X is gonna be some good future fiction, I know it. Fucking future fiction is gonna be the name of the new episode they add for the remaster.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucked.
First it was Future Connected, then Future Redeemed, now it's Future Fiction.
The word fiction is forever ruined for you. You can never replay. You can never replay metaphor.
I mean, he already did. I think he got the plat.
Nah, I didn't get the plat. There's too many things in that that are a bit much.
The
new game plus the new game plus and that adds like a level 99 boss in it, and I've never actually tried it earnestly because I went, I'm just gonna grind out some levels, and I'm like, EXP gain in this game's bad, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm done.
Like, dude, you try to do that shit earnestly and not just like get enough of the items to make the food recipe that just gives you 4 press turns and just use it every time you're about to run out.
Okay, you know, there is that. I didn't really think about that. I thought about playing it like a normal video game and not like a insane person.
I love Persona.
Playing the RPG like you're a guides writer on GameFAQs in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I adore how Studio Zero handles their super bosses, because they are designed to where if you have to do them on New Game Plus, you have to spend your entire game time planning for them.
Fucking potential future fictions, dude.
The only trophy I'm missing from fucking from that game before getting a plat is the one. No, it's actually 2 of them. One, you have to ride on the sword for long enough, and also you have to ask you have to ask for advice from Gallica 100 times, and I don't know how to do that.
Prowley.
Yes.
That reminds me of that terrible like trophy in Persona 4 Golden where it's like you're every
you get a resave?
Yeah. Every single fucking resave voice line. It's like, fuck you.
Oh, is it just triangle?
I need you to put a image on stream for Prowley for me, because the way he watches this show, he doesn't get the commercials. So I get to have the weird visual of AEW playing with John Cena on the side.
I love that they kept sending me the Fred 1 ads every time they were watching wrestling. I'm like, you gotta do it. Do it for the boss. Yeah, so apparently it's triangle. You can just get held by triangle. Oh yeah,
okay,
I remember that.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, if you're not moving, I think it becomes more obvious as a press. The resave Persona 4 Golden thing is a hilariously evil trophy. I remember every person playing on a Vita went, I played the game wrong. I have to play it again just for this trophy.
Honestly, I think a trophy list like that should always exist, just to like remind people that like first-party Sony games, they should not be how platinum trophies are, where it's like you don't actually 100% the game. You basically do like 50% of it, and you get a bunch of freebies. Like Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is like a perfect example of that, where it's like you only need to get one of the fucking golden bolts, not all of them. But
yeah, I like when the trophies have a nice meaty difficulty to them, but I don't need them to be evil. Got to get a nice happy medium, you know, between say Rift Apart, where it's very you can sleepwalk and get that platinum, and the original Dead Rising.
Dude.
The original Dead Rising.
The 7-day survivor thing, where it's absurdly difficult, and you basically have to do that for 20 hours.
So yeah, okay. So after you beat overtime mode, you unlock the infinite mode, where in that mode, Frank's health is constantly dropping, and you have to find food. And every survivor you meet is hostile. Everyone's trying to kill you. You're basically just trying to find food for that.
And all the bosses are on the map.
Yeah, all the bosses spawn randomly.
And they drop sets of supplies for you to pick up in like a cardboard box when they're killed. And also, places have limited resources, so you actually have to. You get a bunch of food off beating a boss. You hunker down in a store, and then you go, "I'm running out. I have to venture out and find another boss."
So the thing with that is, you have to survive for 7 in-game days. There's no speed up. You just have to wait real time for, because like the main game in that is only 3 days. So now you have to fucking survive an extra 4 days on top of that. There's no speed up. And also, if you're playing the remaster, like the 2016 remaster, if you walk into the food court after day 5, your game crashes.
I see. I have a little something for us.
Oh boy.
Addy makes one typo, and then Gordon is born.
Dude, Gordon. Rangers.
Right,
I had the fan art section of the Discord open, so I saw it a little early. I need an orange
Can you
Ranger
put that in here?
Oh, really good post on my fucking Blue Sky timeline.
Is that going behind the chat?
Yes, it is.
Really good post on Blue Sky. Alvin and the Chipmunks 5, Bloods versus Chips.
All right, KZ, I need that on the layout, like, until at least Indigo Prophecy is done.
Hold on. I can put it in general, actually.
Dude, Addy made one typo and ruined another person's life completely by accident.
She's truly the worst.
Also, did you see this one, Skeet? It's real good.
Kill you. Oh, I love this. Yes, I agree. Yes, it's supposed to name Alvin the Chipmunks alludes to he himself and not being one.
There's something I was trying to remember. Oh yeah, Proudly, I know you will not be using Blue Sky predominantly, but I have a request. Just skeet at me on there every time there's a monitor in a wrestling event. I think that would be a good bit.
It will definitely happen within the next 90 minutes.
I just like the idea that you like reach out, you use it to reach out to me for important things like that.
Oh wait, KZ, I forgot. Did I send you my fucking Baki post about Drag Race?
Yes. Yeah, so I believe you DM'd me that.
I couldn't remember if I did that one.
Would Yujiro Hanma's unending desire to win let him win Drag Race? Kirk Thornton narrator voice. Yujiro Hanma focused all his muscle mass into his pectoral muscles, allowing him to create breasts that were both supple and firm. Dopo Orochi. I've only met one other person who's been able to do that technique. Kirk Thornton narrator. In ancient Rome. I make sure it's oh shit, Shelton won. Cut to a monitor. Come on. Wow. Ask and you shall receive. All right, color key this out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Somewhat transparent Gordon.
Wait, hold on, James. That post reminds me of one I read yesterday, where it's welcome, new students. My name is Charles Xavier. The world around you will judge people like us for our differences, but at this school we seek to teach you the hardness. Who thought that? I do not look like Mr. Clean's gay brother. Who thought that?
Someone, iconic post that was deleted from the other site, from Microsoft Edge. It's almost the end of the year, and we want to see how you hashtag Edge. Show us your most memorable edges, pointing down emoji.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Alex, for putting that on my timeline.
Was that my boss that retweeted it, or?
No, not Alex Donaldson. There's another Alex.
He would have.
Malexander, but not Alex Donaldson. I think it's funny that across two sites, Bro has liked posts in which I just make fun of you in public.
Yeah.
Hey, Prowley.
Yes.
So, over the weekend, Prowley tweeted on Blue Sky a desperate plea for help for some login info to watch the AEW pay-per-view. So I obliged. I gave him my Triller login, and it worked perfectly fine.
And you were saying you need them to pay for it going forward?
Yes, because I found out Prowley only pays $20 for a pay-per-view. And so I wanted to, so I bring this up because Dynamite's in town near me next week. And I don't know if this would also apply to Prowley, but you know, tickets to a wrestling show for like a decent seat, about $40 bare minimum, $50 if you want like something good. That is before Ticketmaster adds $30 of additional fees onto it. So if I want to go to the show next week, I have to spend $90.
And you will be.
Ticketmaster is fucking...
I will.
Why
and you will be, so it's rough.
Why does Ticketmaster get away with that? That's crazy.
I don't think $50 is the same price. I was actually shocked when you gave that first number. I'm like, I don't know why. I always think tickets for a live event always started at least $100.
For modern WWE events, currently, that's where it starts.
Now that you mentioned that, KZ, let me check to see if there's any more tickets available for the Game Awards and how much it would cost.
Probably it's
I heard that shit was crazy.
Probably
yes,
it's a 2,000 seat like venue, so like any seat is gonna be a good seat.
All right, Peacock Theater, the Game Awards, buy tickets.
It's not like when I went to Fastlane last year and I was in the nosebleeds next to a kid who screamed incredibly shrilly every time Jey Uso did anything.
That's the Yeet guy.
That is the Yeet guy.
That was a guess. I was like, it's one of them.
All right, so do you want to know the cheapest ticket I can currently find for the Game Awards?
Yeah, what do we got?
Right now.
What do we got for Game Awards cheapest seats?
Well, right now, they're mostly sold out. There's like a couple dozen seats left. The cheapest I can find is $625.
So probably, you know what a nosebleed seat it is, right?
Yeah,
so
it's high up.
My dad wanted to go with me, my sister, and my little brother to that show, but you know, couldn't. So he just bought the three of us tickets because us going there made him happy enough on his birthday.
Go.
For 3 tickets in the fucking nosebleeds, it ran him $400.
Dude, you keep that money, save a little bit more. Check out Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. You're sitting there in the nosebleeds of the Peacock Theater, and they're showing you you're in that block of game trailers no one gives a shit about, and you're like, dude, don't worry, they're gonna show Kingdom Hearts though, trust.
I'm glad you have picked up on me saying trust.
Oh, that's just a statement that I think multiple people have used. I wasn't really adopting it from you, I don't think.
I feel like I've just been saying, no, bro, trust. Like, way more over the last, like, 4 weeks.
Ah, okay. All right, you can have
Every
it.
time I've been in call with them.
All right, you can have it. Trust.
Trust.
I think it's funny how I put, like, rightfully so, that I'm gonna be at the Game Awards, like, around it. And pretty much everyone I know that hasn't been comped a ticket by their work is just being like, I'm going there for the JW Marriott so we can get shit-faced drunk, like every year. And that is it.
Well, yeah. It's fucking, look how expensive it is. Like, Jesus.
Or if it was $400 a ticket for nosebleeds, I don't think WWE would be filling out arenas. Like,
yeah,
that's $1,200 for one wrestling show.
Lock in.
What really sucked is that show was mid as fuck.
Oh.
Shinsuke Nakamura main event. Big 2023.
Okay. That means something to me. What was it? Fastlane 2023?
Yes.
Of course it was. Fastlane always sucks. That blue shell hit me late. I think it was racially motivated. I was in second place. I don't care the logic beyond this.
My first and currently only live John Cena match was a tag match against Jimmy Uso, the no yeet guy, and Solo Sikoa.
Dude, my goat.
Are you casting a spell? Like what's going on?
Io, Asuka, and Charlotte was like the best match of that night.
You definitely need to catch a live show during Cena's final run and hope that he does shave his head.
Oh, dude, I get to go to the Rumble.
Oh, that's good. I hope he shaves his head for you, because boy, is that bleak.
Dude, he needs to shave his head so bad.
He needs to do that, or he needs to glue the hat to his hair.
He doesn't even wear the hat anymore, it's the crazy thing.
Bald John Cena winning the Rumble will change culture. I just remember what was it?
Probably they're recapping the Costco guys on Dynamite now. You gotta lock back in.
They're recapping the Costco guys. I hate this, man.
He brought the boom.
He did bring the boom directly to his fucking foot.
And his opponent brought the doom. Chris Jericho's out! I need to kill myself.
You did this! Can't believe you did this to wrestling's little meow meow. Okay, the verification the Blue Sky has, where you can like make whatever a domain you own your tag, is like one of its best features by far. Referring over to what Alto posted about 10 minutes ago, the Xavier post from Mpreg Mafia, their ad is pretty little take machine .is hyphen extremely .gay.
I didn't even see that. Oh my lord.
That is the full domain that they got for their tag. Fucking ridiculous. I have still not verified my email on Blue Sky and asked me every time. I just refuse out of principle.
I don't think I've ever driven on this course.
No, instead we get fucking we get Rainbow Road 3DS. That dude, I've gotten it like 6 times today.
Why do people keep fucking picking Rainbow Road 3DS?
It's the same guy.
Yeah, it's one asshole in my chat who kept doing it because Jordan said no.
Dude, we should kill him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this a Mario Kart 7 course? What the fuck is that? I don't remember this at all.
I think this is a GBA course.
Oh.
That would explain it.
I think
I feel
it's
like
really funny
posting on that site probably gets way better when you get a good vanity URL link. It's like when I transferred over the one I made for Mittens for Twitter over there. She popped off way too hard over having the @cheesetomeetyou.com.
I do that, but like, it's the one website where I have been able to have like my display name as my where it doesn't get me automatically banned.
Yeah, make that a domain.
I could, but like
Jordivio.gay.
I could. Can I make it gonna?
There might be some ways to do it. You know, you go on that You go on that Squarespace domain thing. You just kind of keep looking around and trying to find shit.
Is it like, do you have to like pay for it?
I was gonna get one to Cheese, but unfortunately it was gonna be like $50 a year for cheese.gay. Cheesedtomeetyou.com only cost me $12 a year.
Oh, wait, you said it's Squarespace?
Yeah, they bought Google domains, so it all runs through there now. And then you just gotta mess around with it, try and figure out what dots you like to use or whatever. It's kind of fun to figure out like what works. I know some people use like dot zone. Oh yeah, that is true. They let you use colors, so I would totally need Jordivio.orange.
Dude,
I may do it for the bit.
It's his favorite color.
You'll do it for the bit and the fact that it'd make your wife happier than she's ever been.
It would make her absurdly happy.
Like, it would be unbelievable. Let me see, on domains.squarespace.com. I will type in something. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like they don't have orange as an option, it looks like. That's too bad. .top.technology.quest.
Jordivio.men.
Jesus.
That's $50 a year.
That is true. .club. Yeah, they got so many options here for random shit.
What's the process of getting that working on Blue Sky? Do you have to like do something specific?
Are you for fucking real?
Yeah, it's when you're going on when you go to your account settings, when you're like changing your handle, there's like a button that says I have my own domain. You click it, and then they give you a little bit of text that spits out, and you go into like your domain's DNS settings, and you just
Did
paste
you get
it.
3DS Rainbow Road again?
Yes.
Dude, we should fucking execute this guy. Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, you paste it into your domain's like setting field, and then after like 5 seconds, it just populates. It's very easy.
If I can find a funny enough domain, chat, I will make it an incentive goal at $1,000 on KZ's dono bar, and that's not exclusive to this stream.
Yeah, see, that's only like 150 away too, chat.
Like, I'm sure I'll find one eventually. I just don't know which one it is yet.
It'll be like Jordivio.ooze or some shit.
Isn't that ooze?
All right, hold on. I need to open up your stream so I can actually see what Prowly is linking.
We're basically the same person in a variety of ways.
Well, I started typing your stream name, so I had to start speaking out loud what I was typing.
Oh my god, that's a good gif. That's a really good gif.
Uh-oh.
All right, let me take a look.
I'm clicking. Uh-oh.
Dude,
Bro
he looks like...
Bro does not want to be there.
He looks like the leather of a couch slowly falling off.
My friend Cammy was DMing me how
about M. Bison.
I think Deadlock is reviewing a Nickelodeon wrestling show on their Patreon.
Oh no.
I have or something that just went up, and there's just a wrestler in a luchador mask and a fucking cheese slice.
I haven't watched anything Deadlock related in a while. I need to get back in.
You should watch their video on the 2022 Rumble.
I'm still thinking about how you thought Goldberg eats corn the long way. You thought it was funny without knowing what was funny about it.
I didn't know what was funny.
You didn't understand what the joke was. It seemed like a pretty transparent, he's eating corn the long way, he's sucking a pee-pee.
I wish there was a way to sort this by lowest price.
I forgot Moe as an option. on Phoebe. It's on Poob. Let me see. Any other tips? We got a rarest donation earlier. I didn't acknowledge. There's no note, but thank you. Really appreciate that. We got the room up for people who would like to jump in. I just found what Jordan was talking about. Lock in.
Jordivio.Republican.
Dude.
People are doing syncs with their podcast for more recent stuff. Yeah, I need some more juice, brother. We can't do .orange because that's owned by some company. It's unfortunate. It would have been the funniest one. We really need another Little People's Court segment. I don't think we need that.
What?
I don't think we need another segment of the magical dimension that exists under the WWE ring where all the little people live.
What?
Carly, you
What?
should be really happy Vince is out of the company before he got a pay-per-view in Italy. Probably would have named that shit, like, Ring of Spaghetti.
Well,
They'd be like, hey, ya paisanos and shit like that. It wouldn't have been good.
dude, he called that shit the Mario Brothers Super Show.
What is this? Jordivio.soy, $40.
I'm not spending
Dude!
$40 fucking dollars. I'm not spending 40.
A year.
It would lead to
A
such
year.
people would quote you going, fucking Jordivio.soy.
Dude, as much as I want to do it, trust me, this is the one I would do. My limit is $20. My limit is
$40 a year. It's
my
like,
limit, and I am currently saving for a road trip to my girlfriend.
It's $40 a year. You're not gonna
it's
lose
half
out.
the cost of a PlayStation Plus membership, a base PlayStation Plus membership.
Ooh, I should kick you in the fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. He's gonna kick you in the
How much
gonads.
you play multiplayer on PlayStation besides Fortnite, which is free?
I play Street Fighter on it.
Let's go, dude.
Okay.
There you go.
When was the last time you played Street Fighter?
A couple months ago.
Hey,
You're a cunt, you know
whenever it's about a PlayStation thing, it becomes an interrogation for James. He's like, hold on.
I'm gonna be real. Ever since they raised the price of that to $80, I've like just had like a vendetta against PlayStation Plus specifically. Fuck that, dude.
Nice.
$80 a year. Go fuck themselves.
Thank you, Demex Super Mario, for the $20. I hope you play the bad game. Fat water death stream, let's go. I was like, what the fuck is
Love
fat
Rain
water? And I'm
Superfan
like,
in
oh,
chat
heavy
saying
rain. God
40
damn
bucks
it.
is like 5 Big Macs.
Yeah, and I've been spending all this week ignoring my
Dude,
lunch order.
Dude, that guy's name is Von
I genuinely thought you were
Schloss.
saying I'm spending all week going to Wendy's or something. I was gonna
No, I haven't gone to
die.
Wendy's since they got rid of the pretzel baconator.
Rough times.
I could do,
If I can get you to commit to jordivio.soy, I will give you $20.
Okay, if we split the price of this, KZ, I'm down with that.
This will put me in further debt and is a bad idea on my side in every way. But I do want it to be soy.
Okay, for real though, KZ, I would just need you to spot me for, like, this week of buying it.
Okay.
Not,
okay,
like, for the rest of time.
Okay. Okay. We can do that. Chat, if we get to $1,000 by the end of the night, by the end of the night, we can make Jordan soy by the end of the night. All right, this is important. We need to get it fast before he's too high to know how to code.
Oh, dude, you are never getting coding out of me.
Dude, you have to do a little bit of it to get the tag out. You gotta like paste it into the box and shit.
What the fuck, dude?
Joined a Discord for a party finder, didn't realize it was auto join on the PC.
Are you coming back?
I guess not.
What the fuck? I wanted to see if I can get any cool URLs for myself. This is one of the first ones I fucking find. I need to kill myself.
Is it galrush.dog?
Yes.
Please tell me it's yes! Yes!
Alto, please.
How much is it, Alto?
$50.
Okay, no, I won't ask for that.
Jordan, I might have to change my terms. I think I'm a bit more attached to Alto being a dog. This is
You know
rough.
what? In that case, I will keep looking at the $40 to see if there's anything funnier for me. Since I now know that that's my limit and I haven't been paying attention to them, I'll look.
I'm just saying, Alto, I can give you $20.
I think their silence is saying no.
Alto.
What's up? I'm looking at the Taco Bell menu. What?
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about spawning you some money so you can become dog.
I almost said something I couldn't say on stream.
I am just saying, like, dude.
Casey, it's not happening today.
Oh. Okay, back to soy.
This is something we can get out of Alto 18 hours into a death stream.
Okay.
What? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, soy's really good. Thank you, Pure Pottery, for the 10th, throwing the race to help make Jordan Soy take my money. Okay, they're in the game. They're like, hold on, let me tip real quick.
Jordivio.beer.
You guys want to watch a movie when we're done?
I don't know. Like, yeah. No idea.
We can watch Dungeons and Dragons. That's like a very low commitment movie. I think.
You want to show Jordan Austin Powers 3?
We've already watched Austin Powers 3. Like, this is how it exactly went when we watched Austin Powers 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were there. No, someone said they haven't seen it. I could have sworn last time we were in call.
I don't remember even who it was, too.
Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on, KZ. The JordivioGunna.com is $14.
Wait, hold on. There's a Gunna?
Not as a domain.
Hold on. Immortal Thunder says to show Jordan Master of Disguise with data carving.
I'm not watching Master of Disguise.
If you watch that, if you watch that, I will change my name to Galrush.dog.
Buy it.
Are we watching Master of Disguise?
No, I realized what I said and realized.
Change your domain.
That
Change your domain. I will
easy.
do it. I was literally not going to do a movie night. I was literally just going to pass it up and then go about my night. But no, lock it in.
Shit! If I did this tomorrow, I would have gotten paid. Shit.
Lock it in. Lock it in, baby.
I don't want to watch Master of Disguise though.
You're gonna be turtly enough for the Turtle Club and doggy enough for the Doggy Club.
I didn't realize how easy that would have been.
Yep.
I said that to kind of get Jordan because I thought Jordan would be like, no, I'm not watching Master of Disguise, and I went, fuck, now I have to watch Master of Disguise.
You know what happened? Me and Jordan did that thing that Malcolm's dad, Malcolm in the Middle, did to you, where we just turned our chair and everything got dark.
Yeah, everything got scary.
That was me, because I was not into doing anything tonight. But now.
Chat, $75 more and we hit the goal.
$25 more and we hit the goal. Thank you, Papyrus, for the 50. I'll address these at the start. Dude, the idea of this jumping to fucking one of you being soy and one of you being a dog, it's like the perfect, like, counterbalance.
Dude.
It's like the dark and light orbs.
No, okay.
You're the light.
Right. No, at this point, me and Jordan are just Shaggy and Scooby.
Okay, yep. Am I going with soy, or is the Jordivio Gunna for $14? Because it's the JordivioGunna.com is the problem. Because Gunna can't be a domain.
Dude, it just being .soy is so funny.
Okay.
Why is there a .soy? Like,
For soy companies.
All right, I'll go with soy then. If chat gets $25 more though.
let's see here. So, Patrick with the 40. I have to sit the rest of the night out because tonight is a Mario Kart night with a friend group, and I have to inflict Rainbow Road on them too. But in the meantime, I will help fund the soy domain for Jordan. Papyrus of 50. I don't understand the bit, but I think Alto suffers if I donate. In a way. We're going to celebrate us hitting 1K by having them both hold hands and jumping into their new domain-like vibe.
I was wondering why the sound sounded so strange. It was because I had your stream also on.
That's soy.
How does it feel, Alta?
Huh?
You bumbled into this without even committing to KZ sharing the burden of the price with you.
Thank you. I'm going to. I'm gonna tell you this. This goal was made before I decided to opt into a payment plan for a larger TV, so I'm already in a deficit. So I'm really glad that this happened this way. In the end, it all worked out.
I don't think I know how math works.
You don't, and that's fine. If it helps, I'll make fun of Lot occasionally.
You make fun of them more?
Yeah, I'm not doing it at all at this point. I can do it. I can do some.
Yeah, no, but like more than me.
No.
Damn.
KZ doesn't know Lot.
Dude.
Fair.
Yeah, I do it because I love you. I rub your little tummy wummy. Give you your little rubs. Give you a little snack. Take you for walks.
Taco Bell's here.
Such a joy. Such a joy in that. You excited for tomorrow, Jordan?
Nice.
Very.
Hell yeah. Dante in 25.
All right.
I'm not doing the wikis anymore, but I can skim that one. Maybe give it a look. It led to too many pauses during streams.
It was a fun enough bit for a time.
Yeah, it was. I don't regret it. Wiki arc was solid, you know? Reminds me of that part in the other one. You don't have to, you don't want to. Thank you, I appreciate you. It lived its natural life, yeah. My takeaway is that a lot of wikis aren't good wikis. A lot of them are quite bad. You know what I hate? What do you hate, Crowley? I know many things that you hate, actually. When wikis don't have a gallery section for characters. Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as I do stuff for content and stuff, I'm always, like, going in there to find lossless versions of images and stuff. I'll, like, Google gallery for wikis to get stuff. Let me remove James, who fucking left to go do 4 hours of party finding rating on a Discord voice server. It's a disease. Filters. Get rid of the scroll. There we go. Let's see. Alto's skeeted a bit into a heavily seasoned nacho fry, and I moaned a little. My bad. I can't give him shit. I did that when I had my that fucking thin crust pizza, that one that we were watching Monster, and I was like, oh. And then I posted it, and it was like, is that why you made the noise? What's with the FF14 mobile version? Is that a real thing? Yeah, they got, like, some Chinese company that's making, like, a mobile version of the game. I imagine it's, like, a separate gaming experience thing. My hope was that it would be a gacha because it would ruin so many people I know's lives. I haven't looked, like, super deeply into it, but it seems to be some separate thing. It's gonna look like a... Well, in the end, it's so long as it's trying to do a separate thing, it's like, whatever. It's like, oh, you know... Make it like a, Switch version of a thing. I know it was never gonna be connected to the main game because, you know... People are already begging for them to ditch support for weaker machines as is.
What are we talking about?
Final Fantasy XIV Mobile.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's just a completely
Yeah, it's a separate MMO.
Yeah, that's a separate.
Yeah,
game.
yeah, they're just making an FF14 for phones with a different development. Here's what I mean. Why would you cut off the weaker machines? Because it limits how much they can do in terms of content, whether it's visuals or complicated mechanics or set pieces and stuff. I remember the main thing people pointed out when they started doing the raids and Shadowbringers going, yeah, the PS3 died for this, thank God. Yeah, they'll probably let you link accounts and probably do mingling between the both, where it's like you get stuff in both games for messing around with stuff.
Dude, what mingling?
Ooh, I'm the mingler. Good. I'm happy that you're enjoying your Taco Bell, by the way.
I haven't eaten anything at all today.
Yeah,
I
same.
really needed this.
I was experiencing executive dysfunction for like 6 hours today. I was gonna like stream around noon, just didn't do anything. I couldn't bring myself to like exist. Karting's going okay. Currently, we have effectively hit a goal so that Alto and Jordan are changing their display domains for Blue Sky. And Jordan is going to be jordivio.soy. And Alto's going to be galrush.dog.
Really don't want to watch Master of Disguise.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, the thing that was gonna you don't have to. You don't want to. You can just change the tag.
Yeah, but like Jordan has to watch it though.
Is that enough for you? For you to be cool with watching it yourself? That's where it has to go in diminishing returns here. If him having his second screen experience while watching wrestling is good enough for you to want to do that with it,
he would have to devote his full attention.
That is impossible. You know that is impossible. You might as well just be the dog.
Yeah.
You might as well just be the dog, because it's impossible to not have a second screen experience for anything with Jordan. All right. Probably going, Marina Shafir is so cool.
She is.
That's great, guys. The best part about Jordan changing his domain is you can call him woke whenever now. There's many things here, okay? But it's just way better. Fucking the bsky.social is just too tacky. Need a little something with some sauce to it. I like it was only recently that Nintendo of America account that I just assumed was actually Nintendo has gone, no, we're unofficial. We just repost everything that they post everywhere else.
Yep.
I just assumed it was real until they fucking added that. Someone reposted the funniest Elon Musk post again. In response to him saying that he's going to make video gaming great again by making an AI video game company. And it was the GTA thing where someone's like, I haven't played any of those. He's like, yeah, just couldn't get into it. GTA 5 opens up with you having to shoot police officers. I just couldn't do it.
I think he needs to be, like, castrated.
I think he should have a great time. He should eat some popcorn and watch Spy Kids 5.
I think he should
Zachary Levi.
give me $20 billion.
I also think that he should give me money. I respect another respected man in our government, Elon Musk.
If Elon
in charge
Musk
of the Doge department,
to stop being mean to him, all he has to do is deposit a couple $100,000 into my account.
Daisy, did you see the video of Dale I posted yesterday?
Digimon, why are you screaming? Calm down. I didn't see your video. I saw Mitten's video of your video.
That's true.
Of the foreshadowing version.
Confirming payment.
Big moves are happening today, chat. Big moves.
Status pending. So I bought a new car phone mount. And it's a suction cup kind of phone mount. Stopped working today. I bought this Friday.
They're being gentle.
Kanye
It's
West
supposed
just
to be
released
able-
an AI music video featuring his kids.
Dude, hip hop is
Very exciting this week.
hip hop is so exciting this week. Oh my god, I've got to talk to Prolly about Drake.
Holy shit! I
Raleigh.
literally had to DM him saying, "Did you see that Drake shit?" I DM'd them about the thing where they're suing their own record label for boosting fucking Kendrick's numbers. I liked his new statement that was like, they could have stopped the release of Not Like Us, but no. They wanted to slander me.
Just like how they could have stopped the release of the song where Drake accuses Lamar of beating his wife and that his son isn't really his son. They're trying to get them on Rico shit.
The Epstein shit was what he expected. However, he really hates that you circulated that. Can someone on this goddamn show stare at a monitor, please? Tony, what are you doing?
Everybody has their trope they just love, despite the fact that it makes no sense.
Probably been sending me that since 2018.
Mm-hmm. I think the funniest one of all time is still the WrestleMania 35 one, where after Kofi Kingston's match, the entire bottom card is just watching the TV backstage.
I think Bret Hart's the first one to stare into a TV. That's great.
Can you find him staring at the really tiny one? Okay. Settings. Account.
Is this the one? Let me see. Jordan? Real quick. Is it this one?
Yes.
Nips out.
It's cold in there.
Yep. Yep, they're hard. Cutting diamonds with that.
Casey, where's the setting to do this in Blue Sky?
Let me see. Let me open it with you, like I'm a parent, or like I'm a son teaching my parent how to do something on the computer. Let's see. Account. handle, I have my own domain as a button. And from there, it should be somewhat self-explanatory in terms of, like, you take information from Blue Sky and you paste it into some of the DNS settings of the Squarespace site. I do know the official Blue Sky account posted about it recently, too, so I think they have a guide.
I'll find that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Then you get all my dog. Because I was able to get it done with Mittens, where I'm like, Mittens, just send me the thing, the specific thing in this field, so I can paste it. And then she said, oh, okay.
You just have to verify your account. There it is. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is real account verification. Badass. Jordan, how much are you using PlayStation Plus multiplayer? I'm like, oh my god, dude.
The nerve to say that and then go play Fortnite. Like, I'm not like saying it's
well,
bad
actually,
that he's playing it.
PlayStation Plus costs more than 14. I love being hateful because I start smiling more. Uh-oh. Okay. Hit someone else, thank God.
I just sipped from my Baja Blast and I felt a pain in my chest. I think the consumption's taking hold.
It's just stretching out your organs, it's fine. Ah! Okay, we're good. Wish they made that limited PS1 DualSense smaller, like the PS1 control. Why's the DualSense so big? They prioritize, like, people with big hands and not, like, people with, like, the little bony hands, like you got. It's unfortunate. It's one of those cases where I'm like, the DualSense is, like, the perfect size for, like, my setup, and you're like, it's too big. Did hands evolve in 20 years? Yeah, they did. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, but your hands are a little too feminine.
Probably uses the Joy-Con like that one wrestler eats corn the long way.
What does that mean?
I don't know, I just...
like, dude, what does that mean? They're putting it in their mouth?
Maybe.
I actually like the Joy-Cons.
He likes the taste. It's enriching.
It's kind of comfy. It is for me too, but whenever I have to put it sideways, I feel like Mr. Incredible in his tiny car. I've never used it sideways. Oh yeah, when we're playing Mario Party or whatever, the motion stuff only lets you use one Joy-Con. So you change from holding it vertically or, you know, the other way. Because it has like a stick and 4 buttons. Okay, there we go. Just a little adjustment. Why is someone eating their DualSense the long way? Don't worry. Alto came in with that hit in a way that I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Kinda hate some of the new minigames are stuck in the Battle Royale version. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just something that I just won't play. Anyway, chat, please look forward to some Mario Party we're doing tomorrow. $6 Eastern.
Oh, God.
Gonna be playing, is it working? Could it be working? Because once you lock it in,
It's done.
You have to repost your thing on Twitter to let people know. By the way, where they can find you.
Okay, hold on.
Shit, my timeline has a post from Jordan at jordivio.soy. I've won. Only now have I truly won. Really big fan of the poorly conveyed thing from Fidel Games Cage talking about Maria in the new Sonic movie going, I don't think she's gonna get shot in this, I think she's gonna explode. His prediction was gonna be a lab explosion, but he made it sound like her body will just explode randomly.
There should be a way to make jordivio.soy just redirect to my Blue Sky account, right?
Yeah, you can change, like, the target to it. I need to do that for Mittens. It still goes to her Twitter. Chat, this is what you've done. Your hard work, your admiration has gotten it. Jordivio.soy. Lamau Ricochet is so cooked. What's happening in Mucha Lucha?
Don't worry about it.
The Scott Pilgrim profile pic completes it. Alright, chat, we'll do one more. Do one more, and then I have to figure out some food of some sort. I haven't eaten since, besides, like, small minor things, since, like, 5 yesterday. I can feel it start to take hold. My body's starting to deconstruct a little bit. What are your food opinions? I tried tikka masala recently. It's quite good.
Oh, hello.
It's got a nice, like, tang to it. Oh, hello.
Jordan, what the fuck is your name?
Don't worry about it.
Single filleted.
Okay. Yeah, man.
But more importantly, they got their new Blue Sky name of jordivio.soy.
Let's go.
We made that an incentive. Now all we need is altos of galrush.dog.
Hell yeah.
Did you have to actually make a website on Squarespace to connect your a website to that URL?
No, it should be like how I did with Google Domains, where you just kind of have it as a redirect link. You don't have to like make a thing.
Jordan,
Okay.
if you make a website with that domain, can you have it be like crouton.net, where the only thing it redirects you to just a picture of your shitty Wojak dog?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people just use their domains to like link to a random thing. You want it on your Blue Sky, but you could totally have it just go to like a Neocranium video.
Dude, Carl, you have to get a domain so this way you could just link to the entire Zombies video.
Man, I would do that if I didn't already have domains.
Yeah, you already locked it in for business like me.
Oh yeah.
Like my .live and my .com. The only other vanity domain link I have is Mittens.
I mean, if I can find one cheap enough, I'll just do Dobies.zob.
Yeah, that's what we were doing earlier. We're trying to figure one out. Unfortunately, someone owns the owns .orange, so we couldn't make that for Jordan. But thankfully we found .soy.
Oh hell yeah! Thank God they still had the soy.
And thank God they had .dog.
Thank God they had .dog.
I promise to be
What's that dog
more
doing?
I promise to be more mean to Lot. I don't know him very well, but I'll throw a couple of jabs that I think are appropriate for someone that I have a level of distance with, but we follow each other.
As Lot's friend, I think that you should be extra mean to Lot.
All I know is that they take it in the ass.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that. I guessed just now.
They eat from a dog bowl.
Okay.
They like being called kitten.
Oh my God, he's not yellow anymore. What does that mean?
Adam Cole.
Oh, the spray tan guy?
I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of what he looks like currently.
The spray tan guy?
Okay, there's a guy that was coming out who spray tanned everything but his hands. So he'd come out
okay,
and you'd
probably
see the...
post a picture and have
It was
Casey,
real bad.
so Casey can put it on here because I just posted what he looks like right now.
It was not good, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
I realized without context that sounds really insane. It's like when Probably heard me say literally anything about Banjo-Tooie like a week and a half ago. Getting my jiggies in Klakuku land.
Probably, are you on Blue Sky yet, or are you still a fucking whore?
They're posting once per day.
Nice.
Hold on, your link's broken. Yeah, it doesn't work. This ton.x.com, that does not work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ask more of you, but that's not working.
All right, I did it. If you type in jordivio.soy into Google, it now redirects to my Blue Sky account.
It's happened. Nothing more soy than that, baby.
Why not a picture of your stupid fucking soy dog?
Let me see if I can see it in our DMs.
That was mean. I don't know that your dog is stupid.
Okay, I got it. After this race, I'll put it on screen. I can just share X the screenshot you sent of me of the dude spray tan.
What?
What?
It just worked. Why is it not working anymore?
Yeah, maybe it takes an extra second. Give it a minute or two.
The way you said that was like a fucking DreamWorks villain in 2006. Why isn't it working anymore?
Oh man, he's really mad in the B movie. Oh man. Pizza. Playing this while reading chat's not optimal. Oh, you tell me about it. That's why I have to go after this race. I can do literally anything. I kind of eyeball it and then decide I'm gonna do worse. Anyway, we're gonna be ending after this circuit chat because I have to eat something and mentally prepare for tomorrow.
And watch Master of Disguise.
If we're doing it, yeah. Will I ever play the B movie video game? I'm sure I'll get desperate enough. Gonna be pairing that with Ratatouille on GameCube.
Sure, you'll play the B movie in about a 2 year. You won't play Glover.
I thought you gave up on that.
Yeah.
Flip-flopper. Fucking Democrat.
Whoa. 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 Let's not get crazy here.
Go hang out with the Cheneys, you fucking traitor.
I don't. Listen, I voted for the real president of the United States. All right.
Okay. So you may have noticed there's like a normal looking guy in the Discord images there.
Uh-huh.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Hey. And I just posted what he looks like on TV currently.
This is real bad.
Wait, what's up? Oh my god.
So there's a guy that forgot to spray tan his hands and then appeared on TV multiple times looking like this.
Oh.
Ew.
Be fitting if it was Orange Cassidy, but I mean, I know it's not.
Does this mean Carl is a Republican like his idol Tommy Rugrats?
You're getting banned from chat for about 14 days.
Go ahead, Digimondo's the specific person. I'm like too lazy to like do it.
That was the Dr. Tricky.
Yeah, he's like a level 5. You can discard one to special summon him.
Oh, I have one. Wait, one. There it is. Oh, the sweet spot, baby.
Oh, nice. Good job. Get him.
I was like, oh, it only goes up to 13, and right before ban, there's a secret 14 that popped up.
You think it'd be harsh, but, you know, I called them an incel last year, so, like...
Was that just last year?
I think so, yeah. I think we closed out.
Year.
I thought, dude, a lot of things have happened, dude.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was this year.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we both had different ways of going here. I said Suicide Squad was this year, and you said we should kill Carl.
Huh? Why would you ever do that?
Riz just timing out random people just for fun.
Well, their message was, chat quick, if we all commit to the bit, he can't ban all of us.
Okay, yeah.
So Ren was like, oh no,
You totally can. We probably shouldn't. I don't want to lose too much of my audience, but I can see.
Chat, y'all can't unionize. That's not how
Yeah.
this works.
Yeah, you don't want to get banned, chat. I already ticked the box that if you're banned, you actually can't watch the stream at all. It just disables the player.
I'd rather not get banned on like the first stream I interact with. Bad news, Canuck!
Whoa!
That's their name. Their name's Yankee Canuck.
It's okay. They've done a good job today.
I'm glad.
They have, yeah. Good job, Soy Silent. That was impressive. They also didn't spell anything wrong on that one too, so like they fucking nailed it. That's what we call a slam dunk.
What if they told Toadette her name was Chodette and she just had a big penis head? Good job, What are you all doing that? Oh,
KZ unmod Carl.
I've done nothing today.
Request from Dylan.
Okay, I figured it out. It just takes 24 to 48 hours to fully take effect.
Yeah, it's got to start getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a little time. It's not like getting the verification thing. That thing's super instant. They're like, "Oh, you're soy? Yeah, you definitely are." And they fucking flick the bean on you.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh,
Jordan, were we doing anything on Friday? No, it's Jordan. Never mind. Well, that was surprisingly well timed.
Started asking that almost the second he accidentally went into a different fucking part of the server.
My bad.
Jordan, we doing anything on Friday?
Are we doing anything on Friday?
If we were you available for it or not?
I got nothing going on.
All right, I'll confer with the Harpies to find out if it's working.
Are we starting Kaiji Friday?
Yeah, it'd be us watching stuff on Friday. So since I missed last time because I
Yeah.
I realized this week
I was terrorized by night terrors for an entire night to the point where I couldn't sleep properly.
Oh, that sounds like hell. Actually.
Yeah, so I ended up waking up at like 1 p.m. watching the new Dragon Ball episode and then passing out till 9. So it just didn't work out. So
I had the realization that I'm in that mode of awaiting my vacation where if I have no plans going into my evening after work, I'm just going to stare into like a wall for 4 hours and then go to bed. Like, I need to plan out every day for myself, or I'm gonna go insane.
Okay, well, you're available, all right. All right, I'll see what's going on with them, because I know they're not available tomorrow, because, of course, it's American Thanksgiving.
And we're doing stuff tomorrow anyway.
Yep. Yeah, thankfully, it just means that I just pivot when I have the Mittens Cheese Pro Rules Mario Party game to another week, which is all good. Instead, I'll be doing a lovely game with my great friends, the Soy Jordan, Bridget,
I can't believe Waluigi
and
stole
Derek.
that from me. That was actually fucked.
Yeah, I know. I just keep it out of my mind.
What a fucking dickhead.
I've been.
I think we
all
should
right.
execute him in the street.
Let's see.
Make an
Hold
example out of
on,
him.
before we leave. Crowley, are you still here?
Are you still locked in?
I just need to know if he heard about Lil Wayne going into the booth to respond to Kendrick.
Oh. Mittens is now yelling in chat, in our group chat, no fucking way. Because I just said Jordan is making his blue sky soy.
I can't believe Probably died in the war.
It's fine, they were here for a while.
no,
Alto.
Yeah? What's up?
Are we making you a dog?
Next paycheck, because I get that holiday
Oh.
bonus.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, chat, we're gonna start wrapping up for...
What do you mean start?
We're gonna wrap up. Sorry, I'm getting
There
messaged
we
in
go.
3 different areas at once. We're gonna wrap
Alright,
up.
We'll kill them for you. Don't worry.
We're gonna get on out of here. I will be back tomorrow at, I believe it was gonna be 6 Eastern. We will be playing Super Mario Party Jamboree with some people. I'll be putting out the post for that right after this. But I'd like to thank my friends for hanging out with me. It was a nice stream. I think we had some good bits. Let's hit the credits thing. I think it'll work this time.
I was glad to be here the entire time.
I'd like to give a moral to the.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel bad every time Carl goes in when I know I'm about to end because I always feel guilty.
No, it's all right.
I always
like to
feel
give a
I feel immense sadness of, oh, damn.
I was here the whole time, unlike Ari, who was not here at all.
I'd like to give a moral to chat right before stream ends. So
That
go
is
ahead
true.
and-
By the way,
credits.
Carl, you're right. Fuck Ari.
Exactly.
You were here the whole time. You were there for every milk banner. Anyway, you can do the moral thing after I read every tip.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to all the subs and resubs, and thank you to TG Papyrus, Patrick, Rarest, Anonymous, Dante, Jordan DePenis Vance, Demek Super Mario, Matang, Jusufraz, Jordan, Do Not Pursue Lubu, Pure Pari, Perpetual Data Marine Superfan, Your Uncle Kevin, and Ragey for the tips, and Alto for the raid.
Kids, if you're addicted to vaping, just start smoking cigarettes.
It's true, it works.
Why?